Let's do banners because at least I'm familiar with it.
Too easy. G'day, ladies and gentlemen. How you all doing? Welcome in to another Friday night fight. How are you all doing this evening? Yes, we do, Juno. So if you want to hit exclamation mark lists, you'll be able to get them. G'day, everyone. How you all doing? Welcome in, welcome in. No deck of pain tonight, Foolish Monk. We've got the game going, so we're focused in on that. We've got a good friend of mine, Josh, with us this evening. How you going, Josh?
Hey, yo.
So,
Good.
yeah, we're bringing you a 2,000 points competitive game of 40k. Custodes with the new codex up against this will be the third game that I'm playing with my Deathwatch list. So it's going to be really interesting to see how it goes, considering this is probably about almost a year-old build into one of the 2022 codexes.
Yeah, but not taking advantage of a lot of the newer stuff. Like, I don't think you'd normally see the tanks and the Venatari around very much.
Yeah.
Just because I'm sort of playing with what I have rather than what everybody rushed out and bought.
Yes. Yeah.
So
if you've got it all painted, you've already got 10 VP up on me.
yeah, okay, we're playing those rules up.
I'm happy to.
No, that's cheating.
But yeah, so we've already rolled up the mission, and we're playing Sweep and Clear, I believe it is, or Death and Zeal, whichever one Table Quarters is. I can't remember where I put I think you've still got a hold on my Nachman book. Perfect. So, Salad, how you doing? Look at those sexy cups. Can we get a close up of this? You're hilarious, my friend. Absolutely hilarious. Yep, so it's Table Quarters. It's going to be hold 1, hold 2, hold more for primary. And then the second part of the primary is at the end of each player's turn. If you do one of these, you get 2 points. If you do both of them, you get 3. So you need to control at least every objective marker on the battlefield, or at least control one objective marker that you did not control at the start of your turn, or destroy at least one enemy unit that was in range of an objective at the start of their turn. So, and as you can already see, if you can see on that top right of screen, you've got center objective and then one in each quarter. So 5 objectives. And then it's also sticky objectives. So if you sit on an objective with an objective secured unit at the end of the command phase, I believe it is. The end of your command phase, you count as holding it even if you move off it. So it's going to be really interesting to see how we go with that. I'm pretty happy with taking this side and you taking that side.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar.
You always build very symmetrical. So.
Yeah. The only difference is having the pipes up here and having the craters there. So
I don't think it will matter, will it, actually? Because we showed that the
well, you've got fly on these guys, so they'll kind of ignore it. It's only for charges that the craters really matter.
I'm just thinking more so because it's table quarters. Like, I think, does it kind of almost ignore it, though?
Somewhat.
Other table quarters that way?
Yeah, it's these two.
Kind of doesn't really come into play that much.
Yeah. So why don't we'll get through our secondaries and then we'll get into explaining what our lists are. But I'm going to swap the scene over. So let's jump over. And so this is the updated overlay, ladies and gentlemen, that we have got. So as you can see, we've got the mission in the top right-hand corner with the turn directly opposite. Then we've got my point scoring up the top and then Josh's down underneath there. It's a lot cleaner than the other one, and you can actually see a bit more of the game happening as well, as it's quite larger compared to the old one. All right, so in terms of secondaries, what did you end up going with, Josh?
So I have taken Grind It Down, because as we said, it's probably viable for me.
Yep.
Raise the Banners because I'm out of practice, I'm familiar with it.
Yep.
And then the new Custodes one stand Vigil, which is very similar to one of the other ones, but it's basically 3 points at the end of the battle round if I control more objective markers that are not within either player's deployment zone than your opponent does. So it's going to be an interesting one. Like there's a couple of no man's land objectives.
Yep.
It's kind of not going to be hard to potentially pull that off. It's all going to come down to the middle.
It is. It is.
Fun.
Which is going to be really interesting considering what I've taken. So I'm just going to get banners up for there. So for myself, I went with Oaths of Moment, the Tried and True Marines, which is The classic
okay.
holding the center for 2 points, killing a vehicle or character for a point, and not falling back. Excuse me, and not falling back for a point. I've taken Stranglehold. This is actually the first time I've actually ever taken Stranglehold. Surprisingly, because I just want to make sure that I'm getting across the objectives, and if I get a decent lead on those, then it'll be good to keep that going and see how that goes, particularly because there is only the 5 objectives on the field. Oh, Junos, I do agree that it is a bold strategy. I do agree.
Also, Red, kitchens are the best place to cook up good games.
Yeah, yeah, Redfire, 100% agree. Now, where is Stranglehold? There it is, right.
To be honest,
on the
actually,
list.
it's probably a good environment because your tournament settings with really bad audio, it's no point watching, you can't hear the players.
And then I've also taken Retrieve Data.
Yep.
So that is my third secondary, so I've got to get into each quarter and pretty much do an action to get that all going.
This is going to be carnage.
It is. It's going to be really interesting.
There's going to be so much punching.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, both of our lists do quite well. Tenferg Custodes going to sweep.
Yeah, no, the only thing is that the Custodes are being led by their numptiest general in history, me.
All right, well, do you want to run through what you're using for your list?
Yes, so from the way I'm looking at it across, just 2 squads of MSU Guard with their Storm Shields and Blades. The Blades got slightly better, the Storm Shields aren't as good anymore because they don't confer the 3+ invulnerable.
Yes, but they get +1
They do
armor.
get +1 armor, so it's a bit weird because you're doing all this extra like math in your head of like positives and negatives.
Yep.
So technically they're running around with a +1.
Yep.
We've got 2 squads of Sisters of Silence. I think they're the Vigilators. They're basically just the girls with bolt guns.
Prosecutors.
Prosecutors, there you go. So nothing too fancy. Again, this is sort of me just testing a list for when I need to go down to Ballarat. And playing with models that I own that are painted that look good. In units of 10, which Strom doesn't like for some reason, but I was like more bolters,
Yeah.
more shooting. Otherwise, they just stand there and I don't feel like I get enough out of them when there's only 5 bolters.
Yep.
Then we have the big boys. We've got the 5 Aquilian Terminators.
Yeah.
These guys punch holes in time and space.
Yep.
They're one of the most expensive units on the board for sure. I think they're 400 points now. They've had a point drop.
Yep.
They went down by 5, which is really nice. And they've got the twin Adrathic Destructors as well. So basically, they eat Marines for breakfast and then they pick everything else up and throw them across the table.
Yep.
Next up, we've got a couple of characters. So we've got a Knight Centura, I think she's called, but it's actually the model is Knight Commander Kroll, one of my best painted models. So she's grand.
Right.
Yep, she's good.
Yep.
A Calidus Assassin, who is partially painted, currently looking like a Christmas tree, but I plan to change that paint.
Yep.
Why? Why not?
Yeah.
Because I've had the model for a while now, gifted to me by my beautiful girlfriend, and I was like, well, I probably should use this, and I just want to see what it does in turn 1 where you have to spend extra CP.
Yep.
So it's just going to cause some havoc.
Yeah,
it
will.
Fun.
It will.
Trajan or Trajan, sorry, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce
Trajan.
it. Trajan.
Yep.
Doing Trajan things, he got buffed.
Yeah, he
He
did.
got real buff. New rules says he has to be the Warlord if he's included in the list, which I kind of think is cool thematically.
Yep.
He's actually got 2 Warlord traits.
Yep.
One being the classic, every time I spend a CP, roll a 5 up and get a CP back.
Yep.
I do actually need to read right now because I've unfortunately turned to it. Is it all the CP or 1 CP back? I do need to check that. But then his other Warlord trait is not on the bit that I'm looking at. But either way, yeah, he's got 2 Warlord traits, pretty cool.
Yeah.
5++ and tougher now as he should be. We have a Blade Champion, that's
Yep.
the name. Standing model tonight. He has more rule. He has a rule list longer than my arm. He's got an extra 2 CP dumped into him. So
Yep.
an extra Warlord trait, which I believe is exploding 6s. He also then has, every 6 confers an extra hit.
Yep.
He also then has from another Warlord trait, or possibly the Dread Host trait, sixes also do an additional mortal wound.
I think it is the Dread Host Warlord trait.
Yeah, so yeah, sixes do an additional mortal wound.
Yes.
So the idea is this guy is going to get into play.
Yeah, yeah. So Junos, you can actually set up the prediction if you like, my friend.
Yeah, and then very last little bits, 2 tanks, because I have tanks that shiny baby points up, so you can build a list. So that being said, those guns are tried and true, 60-inch range, lots of hurt.
Yeah, 8 shots?
Yeah, I think they are still 8 shots.
Yeah, they're spicy.
They are a bit, it's very anti-marine.
Yep.
Probably through habit, but then also not by intention.
Yes.
Then the Vedatari, they can get nerfed simply because the double tap is gone, which is a bit sad.
Yeah.
I was looking for a loophole to can I get it back? You sort of can, but you also can't.
Yeah.
There is no straight up double tap strategy anymore.
Yep.
But you can do it for a phase or technically 2 phases with a Qatar.
Cool.
But you really have to there's no point building it. Yeah, that's the list.
And a relic push broom for sweeping firstborn. And M saying you've got the challenge of painting all your models that you own before buying more.
That is the classic challenge, and one that I don't think anyone will ever the biggest shooters ever
I mean, I've been doing it with my Necrons.
You're very, very, very fine.
I mean, I'm only doing it with one army, so...
You're in the top 1% of all the players who actually have...
Yeah, yeah. Sounds like he walked away or something random. Yeah, okay. I've just got to change out the batteries. That's probably what it is, Em. Thank you for letting me know.
No.
Not in yours. At least it shouldn't be, because it'll be telling me it should be still full on there.
Oh, that's probably on the
Yep. It's cool. But yeah, alright. Also, if the audio does drop from either of us, chat, please just let us know like that, and I will get that sorted.
Sorry.
So hopefully, he should be back up. Juno's getting the prediction going.
Yep.
Of, let's see, Scotty's Deathwatch and Josh's Custodes. Love it. Love to see it, my friend. Thank you so much for that. All right, so my list, pretty simple. We've got and I'm going to run through my list pretty quickly on my reference sheet here. So, chapter tactics wise, I don't get the reroll ones to hit in melee. However, after deployment, I select 1 battlefield roll. I get reroll ones to wound against enemy units with that battlefield roll. The captain got the classic 6-inch reroll 1's aura. However, he's got the relic, which is Dominus Aegis. Everyone within 6 inches that's core and character gets a 5-up invo.
Is that a bubble like the old Dark Angels one, where it's like it's the model within 6, or the unit can be daisy chained out?
Oh.
I say that because one of my classic
Yep. No, it's all good. Within 6, so the model's in that unit, so it's not wholly within. So wholly within is the entire unit has to be in the bubble. Within just means as long as one model's in that bubble.
So if one model's in that bubble, the whole unit has the
Yes.
bubble. Okay, cool. So it's not like Azrael.
No. He's also got the Rites of War Warlord trait that gives everything that's core and character within 6 inches of him obsec. Nowhere to hide. I get to select an enemy unit on the battlefield in the command phase of that turn. This is an additional Warlord trait. And friendly core units making attacks against that chosen unit, that enemy unit doesn't receive the benefit of cover. I've got a Primaris Lieutenant in Reiver armor. Everyone within 3 inches that's an enemy unit suffers -2 to their leadership. He's got a 6-inch reroll to wound rolls of 1 aura, as well as the Relic of Vhorkan-Pattren Auspicator that is +1 to hit against fly keyword units for core units within 6 inches. I've got a Tech Marine who's a Master of the Forge, who has got the Paragon of the Chapter Warlord trait, which I've taken the Dark Angel's Brilliant Strategist. I select a unit within 6 inches. It reverts to the higher level of combat doctrine. So say I'm in tactical, that unit goes to Devastator. I can't go higher than Devastator. He's also got the Tome of Ectoclades. Once per game, I can burn it. I select a data slate in the command phase. It's a 6-inch aura. of core units get to reroll to wound against that data slate, and it lasts until my next command phase.
Rerolling wounds. Okey-dokey.
Yep. And then he can also give a friendly vehicle within 3 inches +1 to hit in the command phase until the next turn. The incursors, they just ignore any to hit and any to hit and ballistic skill modifiers when making range attacks. Other than that, they get to do their infiltrate thing, and they've got the bubble of denial deep strike.
Is that 9-inch or 12-inch?
12-inch, I believe. I'll double check.
Nasty.
Redemptor Dreadnought's the only thing that... so I've got 3 that have got the Onslaught Gatling Cannons, the Storm Bolters, the Icarus Launchers, and the Macro Plasma Cannons ×3. I've got the Relic Contemptor that's got the Twin Volkite. Then I've got the 3 Proteus kill teams that have got 5 veterans, which includes the Veteran Sergeant with Deathwatch shotguns, and then 4 bikes with Chainswords, and a Vanguard veteran with Storm Shield and Lightning Claw. And then the last unit in the army is a unit of 3 suppressors. And pretty much if an infantry unit is hit by them, they cannot fire Overwatch.
Okay.
So that is pretty much it for my list. Yep, Dan, it is gonna be that. Will you change? Cool. What will you change when I pick color? Cause you aren't. Sorry, Redfire. What you were talking about is really confusing there, my friend. You might need to rephrase it.
I'm gonna have to use Emperor's Allspice a lot against you.
Yes.
Which is you can't do your rerolls.
Yes, you are. Which, funnily enough, it's 1 CP for any units of 3 models or less.
Yeah.
And 2 CP for...
2 and above, yeah.
Yep.
Good thing I got Trajan giving me CP back.
Yep. Alright, so let's roll off to see who...
Oh, I need to do my...
Well, we've already picked sides.
I need to just do my little deployment.
Yes.
So anything...
Yes.
Yeah, the technical term for it.
Before... I may as well, just to save time.
Yep.
Pre-game, I am going to spend...
So I've essentially, like all my pre-game is built into the list. There's nothing I spend right before the game.
Yeah. Redfire, I don't have my PC, so it's really hard to type, so... Nah, it's all good, Redfire. I can understand and appreciate that. Oh, do you want to just pop it over there? We've gotten food delivered this evening, so we've got some pizza that we're going to be munging down on whilst we have a game. The classic guys' night. All right, so
Warhammer is all about the healthy appetite.
Yeah. Alrighty. So this is going to be interesting. I'm keen to see what the Marines can do against the new Custodes.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be looking up a lot of defensive rules more than aggressive ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kavarek, how you doing? That will be handy. It's the level Josh is used to playing. Oh my gosh.
Hey, at least I play games, ads.
All right, so we're going for 2 hours 45.
Yeah.
Cool.
Probably now. Yeah, it should be pretty good.
I will get the timer up.
Stops us playing into the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah. So timer's up and starting. Let me just turn it on, chat. There we go. So it's up on the dice cam if you're wanting to look at the time. All right. So let's roll off to see who deploys first.
Oh, big 6. Nah.
Hey, I will be defender, and I will deploy first. I'm going to spend... I'll spend 2 CP to use my Teleportarium stratagem. Yep. So it allows me to put any Deathwatch infantry, dreadnought, or bike units from my army into Deep Strike Reserve.
Yes, you've actually just reminded me I need to do that for the Blade Champion. So I've done that for the Blade Champion. I think that's 1 CP for me.
Junos, I will close it out at the end of the stream, my friend. And you got 20k on the Marines.
20k.
What's the prediction at? 50 victory points on the Deathwatch and almost 35,000 on the Custodes.
What?
Someone decided to go ham on the Custodes.
Yeah, I'm going to let a lot of people down.
Yeah, so I'm gonna combat squad all of the Proteus kill teams. So it's gonna be the veteran sergeant with the 4 other shotguns are gonna be one combat squad, then the 4 bikes and a Vanguard veteran is the other. So I'm gonna take 2 of the shotgun teams and I'm gonna put them in the teleportarium.
Yep, cool. Deathwatch doing Deathwatch things.
Yeah, or objective things.
Or objective things.
Now, in terms of the Incursors, their Deep Strike Denial Bubble. They get concealed. I swear they may have had something, unless that's actually Infiltrators. I'll have a look at my codex because that'll be able to tell me because they're on the same page. Infiltrators have got the 12-inch bubble. Incursors do not, so they're just the standard 9-inch.
Okay.
Which will actually change my CP spend. I'll actually change it to 1, so only 1 unit will go up.
Okay.
Because if it was 12, then I would have actually been using it in my home base to block out pretty well. But yeah, I didn't take the haywire mines on the Incursors. Alright, so to start off with, I'm going to, so I'll just put the units aside that I know are going to be in Deep Strike.
Yep.
We'll start with probably the unit that is going to be the most cheeky in this game, I reckon. I'm going to start with the suppressors. So these, funnily enough, are my next unit up for painting for my Marines. So I'm keen to actually get them done because I haven't got the Redemptors done all ready to go. So just on the terrain, they're not standard basing. So the way that I generally play this style of ruin is if you're within an inch, you can sit it on it. If you're on the areas above, you are. If you're outside of an inch, you're not.
Okay. What
So
about
it's
the outer face?
on the outside, no.
No. Cool.
So if
So it's not like barricade rules because with
No.
these, right? Either side is you're within. Isn't that how barricades work?
for combat attacks, yes. But in terms of cover, you've got to be.
It's got to be intervening.
Yeah, it's got to be in between. So if say if you're shooting from here and I'm sitting out here, no, I don't get the cover. So yeah, anything that is actual terrain, you'll get cover on. If you're on the base, like if you're actually on the base, like those have got decent sized bases, you'll be on it. If you're not,
Just your usual and declare it and communicate.
Yep. Cool. So suppressors are down. Oh, now we're getting some points on the Deathwatch. Hey Chaplain, how you doing? Welcome in. Great to see ya.
What's the movement speed of them?
Suppressors
No, of the big dreads.
Dreads I think is like 8 inches. They're pretty fast, funnily enough. Yeah, 8 inches, and then it degrades down to 6, and then 4.
Yeah, 36. Volkite range is 36 as well.
Volkite's 45.
45.
Yeah, it's really weird.
You know it's coming from Forge World when it's 45.
Yeah, 100% you do.
The inconspicuous tank hiding at the back.
Naturally. All right.
In their natural habitat.
Yeah. Then we're gonna go with. Which way do I want to do this? I reckon I want to do this over here. So I'm gonna make sure that they're on that piece of terrain. And then I'm happy to count objectives as cylinders.
Yeah.
For those two.
Yep.
So it's under channel point redeems, Redfire. All right, so that is the Incursors.
Yep. And they've just got the standard bolts, rifle sort of thing.
Yeah, they've got the Oculus carbines, which is they're really weird. Let me find them quickly. Oculus Carbines, 24-inch range, rapid fire 1, strength 4, no neg 1 damage, but each time an attack is made with this weapon, target doesn't receive the benefit of cover.
Cool. Second tank. Again, you can tell I played a lot of Adeptus Custodes.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so then we're going to go with the first shotgun squad. So as you can anticipate, they're gonna... So you've got the Terminators in deep?
Yeah, so the Blade Master and Terminators are in deep strike. So is the Assassin hiding, I think. She
Yep.
can do that. Yeah, actually, that's her whole thing. She stays in deep strike. So yeah, and then turn 1 is get my rules up.
Yep.
Yeah, Reign of Confusion. First battle round, roll 1d6 each time your opponent spends command points. To use a stratagem, on a 4+, your opponent must spend 1 additional CP, or else it has no effect.
Yep.
So, I really wanted to use it on orcs, because orcs in 8 just blew through so much CP.
Yeah, they would.
And same with GSC as well.
Yeah.
Like, I think I remember playing a guy who did something like about 14 CP spend.
Alright, veterans down. So chat is asking you, why no bikes?
I know they're the most popular unit, or one of. Partially because of that. They're so popular, I don't want to run them. I'm just really, really bad at using them, to be honest. Like, every time I try to play with them, I just either put them out in the open maybe, or I just am not very good at their movement versus their weaponry, and I just never have a really good time with them, to be honest. And the kind of thing too is I think everybody realizes, like, they just become public enemy number 1 too, because they are such a good unit, right?
Yeah.
That, you know, say for instance playing into this, it's like, okay, I've got a Melter Salvo, and they'll soften up a Dread.
Yep.
But if they sort of don't do it, well, they haven't really paid for a Dread, and they've got to be within 24 inches, so they're not exactly likely to be safe, unless you're really playing your angles really well, because they're not small models as well, which means generally turn 2, if you haven't made that combat, then they sort of sit there and you light them up. And that was the thing, like, again, maybe I played them wrong, but for a 400 or 425 point unit, which is close to a quarter of your entire list for 5 guys, if you're running 5, to have like an Eradicator squad look at them and go take them off the board, it's like,
yeah,
why? Basically, like, I prefer foot slogging because I'm better at using terrain when I know that I can walk through or punch through a wall, or you know, just hide things a little bit better.
All right. First squad of bikes with the Vanguard veteran, and you took Dreadhost?
I took Dreadhost mostly because majority of it is revolving around the Aquilian. Yep. I love the Aquilian, and I feel like they're terrifying, and it just makes them even more terrifying.
All right. Just give me 1 second.
You're all right, you're all right. You know what?
Did you get both of them with the same source? Huh? Okay, just wanted to know.
Because lookouts can still be done by a vehicle, but you still the model has to be intervened still, doesn't it?
No, it just has to be within 3 inches.
So the model can be behind.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So the model can be behind, but the thing is, I might be wrong on that. Even because I literally did that in a video recently.
I thought it changed a little bit, but then it didn't change that much. Like, I do remember that I got caught out once where.
Let me look it up for you once we're done. Once I've done this.
Like, I think it was something along the lines of like, the model doesn't the model can be like exclusive. So as in, you have to be 3 inches within a model that's eligible to do it, and there has to be another model somewhere that's closer, kind of thing.
All right.
It's a bit weird. So I'm just trying to work.
Targeting and characters. Where are we? Model is ignoring wounds. It's got to be lookout, sir. Okay. Models can't target a unit that contains any character model with wounds characteristic of 9 or less with a ranged weapon whilst that unit is within 3 inches of a friendly vehicle or monster, or whilst it's within another friendly unit that has 3 or more models, unless that character is both visible to the firing unit and the closest enemy model.
Yeah, so because of that line, it means that if there is another model closer...
Yep. And visible.
And visible, yeah.
Because it still has, like, it's not... You have to be visible and then stop sentence closest. It's visible and closest.
It's a weird double condition, though.
Yeah. So...
anyway, I put a test squad down.
Cool. Let's go with... Go with another shotgun squad. Let's... Okay, let's make this conga.
Not a lot of hiding.
I mean, the thing is that you've got that there.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
That's why I kind of did it. I've got 2 tables of this kind of terrain. That's my next unit down, by the way. That's why I kind of did the bases of this terrain like that, because then I've got one table where the base is all encompassing, and then I've got another where you can actually just stand behind an inch and just obscuring.
I feel like I'm at risk of getting a rude awakening. Like maybe these guys aren't going to be as like tough as I think they are or used to be.
So +1 AP in 9 inches and reroll all charges. Looks like we're getting a fighty game. Yep. Also, thanks for chucking that up in chat, Junos. Oh, Cavarak said, if you lose, you know the first round is on you at Radicalism.
Yeah, look, I'll cop that. Cheap house beers, though. I'm not buying none of your Jameson bloody garbage.
No worries at all, Tenferg. Thanks for hanging out. Alright.
Let's just go with that.
Cool.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but well, find out. My rule is I generally learn by losing.
Alright.
Oh, the bike's up front.
Yeah, you got those guys right there. But that's okay. I can, And the thing is that I don't mind all that much.
Oh, look, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Actually, let's play it this way. Let's use the cover we've got. But the real question is... Oh, yeah, plenty. I can get onto that terrain, no problem.
Run
onto that objective.
Run really, really, really fast.
Alright, your next unit, Josh.
Okie dokie. So I was checking
Alright. Plate is on top of your pizza.
Yep. All good. Honestly, I forgot it was there.
And I'll let you grab garlic bread first.
Oh, that's what they did to bugger it up. There is a double tap Qatar, but they didn't give the Venatari's pistols the Auric word, which is so dumb. They're like, Auric weapons are a thing. It's like, oh, okay. You've added a word onto other things. It's all about this whole, like, what happens to one thing.
Yes, it is. Which is kind of why I put those guys behind that. Now, can everyone see everything okay? If I go and roll these dice, is that visible for you guys? Yep, we ordered in pizza, Em. So.
Sorry.
But it's kind of, yeah, I know it's a bit dark. If I try and increase it any more, it just washes out the table. I will do my best, because what I can do is, if it helps, from time to time I can come around with my phone with the light and put touch more zoom. That's as far as it'll actually zoom, I'm afraid. I do have lampstand. It's just I just didn't foresee this potentially being a problem. I wanted to actually use a new app that I just got yesterday called Epoch Cam, where it turns my phone into a video capture device for OBS. And so then I could actually show you with the light on and you'd actually get a better picture. But yeah. So.
Right. Venatori down. Very out in the open. But...
Yep. They're I believe the phrase is dick in the wind.
Yeah. Or the other one is, it could be, that's bait.
That is very true as well.
I'm not getting in his head because that's all I've got. If you can't beat them, get in their head.
Yep. Alright, let's go with...
It's interesting though, because there is a lot more about game psychology coming into the games these days.
Yes. That it most certainly is. Alright. Bikes and Vanguard vet. That's the last one.
Alright,
Gonna have to get the LED strips out for the hobby station. Yeah, that's a potential other one, is that I could do LED strips around. The thing is that it breaks in half right in the middle.
Oh, the other one is too, is if you're gonna do it off the side, I'd be worried about like weird shadows casting in.
Yeah.
So
So
probably just work.
yeah, if I'd probably want to do it. Yeah, I'd probably do it off the corners and have the lights directly down, because I've set the mat up directly in the middle of the actual table itself, because the table that I've got's 8 foot.
Yep.
So it mean that it would lose a bit of power, but then it would cast some shadows and stuff. But then the other one on the other angle will light it up. So most of the board would get covered in the big pockets of shadow and such.
It's a good table, I quite like it.
Okay, Dan. I don't know what's happened there
I'll
as to why it's looking better, but okay.
Magic.
Maybe it's just because there wasn't enough models on it.
Maybe.
All right.
That's just the squad down.
All right. So this is cool. All right. Then I've got the bunker. So. We'll place first Redemptor. This is very what temperature?
You're in my conundrum now too. You don't really know what to place.
Well, no, not really.
Or
It's
where
just
to
more
place.
ranges. Because range 36 I can hit there. It's not a drama. It's just whether I want to be exposed to that cannon turn 1.
What's the toughness of those guys?
7.
Okay, so we're equal.
Yep. But it's -1 damage, so they're 2 damage or 3 damage. 3, so it'd only be 2.
I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure they're 3.
Well, if you hit !list Cav you can see them there. Also, if the mic's too loud, please let me know, chat. I can do some volume control outside of OBS. Yeah, first Dreadnought.
Well, I've been my mic away so you don't have to hear me like chopping on pizza.
No, some people do.
Why she look at
Yeah.
Chuck it there.
Alrighty.
You can't.
Well, no, I can't, because that unit's visible and targetable.
If you blow them up, it'd be game over.
Yeah.
Although Sisters of Silence do have a 5-up involved. That's kind of nice.
Yeah. We'll go...
Like, other than being a little bit limited on some of their kit, they did actually kind of get given a nice pass over this one.
Yeah.
And I can't believe it took an entire edition to actually go, oh, Talons of the Emperor. Probably should have done that.
Relic Contemptor. With the Volkite. So, 45 inch range, strength 6, no neg, but 2 damage per shot, and 6s to wound do mortals. In addition. Yep.
Okay. That's me, because the rest is in 2-shot.
Cool.
Like, I would have put the Venetarian Deep Strike, but I'm pretty sure that ticks me over half the army.
It's half points and half units.
Units is okay. So I would have enough. I would have just enough on the table. I don't know, I'd have to check the overall points.
Yep. And then they should be within 6 of everything. I need to make sure the lieutenant's within 6 there. Yep, cool. And that is the bunker. Alrighty. That's everything for me. Let me move my tray off. So it's gonna be a issue. I do have a bigger core rulebook if we need to reference anything as well.
Okay.
Alright, I believe we are up to rolling off for first turn.
The funnest part of any.
Well, we've got 2 hours 20, so we can make this nice and quick.
Oh, we're not doing too bad then. Okay.
Alright. Good luck, Josh.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Let's have some fun. Yep. 6.
Oh! Equal.
5.
Home game advantage with all these rolls.
Oh!
1. Alright.
Alright, let me mark that up for you, chat. So that we get first turn up there. Alright, so turn 1. We are going to go with... Don't want to burn it yet, so we're not going to go with the Devastator. We're not going to go with Devastator Doctrine. We are going to go with a Tactical Doctrine this turn, which means the Brilliant Strategist is going to be on the Relic Contemptor, as well as the Relic Contemptor getting the +1 to hit. So that means the Relic Contemptor's got Devastator Doctrine.
Yep.
Because of the Brilliant Strategist. I'm not going to pop the Old Mate this turn. Alright, over to... I gain a CP, so I'll go back up to 7 CP. Pretty much going over to movement.
Sorry, was that doctrine thing you did a stratagem?
No, that's the
Just an ability.
Relic.
Yep.
Oh no, that's the Warlord trait, the Brilliant Strategist.
No,
Warlord trait.
Yeah, just don't forget any stratagems you're using this turn, call it out. Because I've got a 4 up here.
Yep.
Cool.
Alright, so over to movement. I know these guys can just get over there. So the bikes are going to move just so they're toe on. And they have to go around. But and this is the good thing about a Vanguard vet, he gets to ignore it with his movement. So he's going to be there. Then making sure that we're nicely covered in terms of that pocket there. Cool. They're going to stay there for now. The suppressors. With their 12 inches of movement. They're actually... They're actually going to move back.
Yep.
Nothing like a good feint. And the good thing with these guys is because they've got a 40-inch range, they don't really care. The bikes are then going to move up into that spot to then block it out. up so he's within. As is he. This one's then going to move up as far as he can. Characters are going to move up so they maintain their aura.
Yep.
But then it's pretty much my backfield is effectively zoned out. All right, going to end a command phase. These guys can perform retrieve data.
Yep.
In that table quarter. So, over to Psychic. No Psychic. I will see if there's any other abilities that I'm forgetting right now from my cheat sheet. After deployment, I get to select a unit to reroll ones against. I'm going to select troops because you got the most amount of troops to reroll to wound rolls of 1 for everything.
Yep.
And then
that's straight selection. That's not like a roll-off thing.
No, that's just straight selection as part of my chapter tactic. And then the unit for Nowhere to Hide that won't get the benefit from cover is going to be those guys there.
Okay. I know my 0+ armor is now a 1+ armor.
Yep. So over to shooting.
Where the fun begins.
He is in range. Brilliant. That's what we wanted. We're going to start off with this Redemptor. So his weapons are all, I'm relatively certain they're 24 inches and further. Yep, they're all 24 inches, so they're all going to be in range. They're 3 wounds apiece?
4.
4 wounds apiece. Okay.
Pretty sure. Ooh, let me triple check before I get called out. Actually, no, I think guard is still only 3, which is really dumb. Oh no, 3.
Yep,
3,
very
3.
much so, Junos. They're only 3?
Only 3.
And you've got the strat that's 1 CP to ignore rerolls on them.
I can ignore rerolls, and I've also got Transhuman as well.
Yep.
Which is called something else, but we call it.
Yeah, we won't overcharge.
So
firing everything into them.
let me just quickly check something. What did you say? You had 24 inches on everything.
24 inches on everything.
And then what's
36. So I've got
just the plasma?
the plasma, and then that's it. The plasma is 36. Everything else is 24.
Yeah, that's right. We'll roast them up. See what you do.
All right. So we're going to start off with the Storm Bolters, which are going to be 8 shots. Do you wish to turn off rerolls?
What are the rerolls currently?
It'll be reroll ones to hit and reroll ones to wound.
Yeah, look, I feel like statistically that's the best way to do it. Invisible Spice is, 1 CP, let's do it, and then I'll just roll my 5 up to see if I get it back.
Cool.
Jones the back, right, still on 8 CP.
Alright, so Stormbolter hitting on 3s, no rerolls. There's 6 hits.
Bad.
Toughness 5?
Yep.
So wounding on 5s, no rerolls. Nope.
Ooh, pays it. Well, yeah.
Then,
a lot of ones in there.
Gatling Cannon. These are going to be hitting on 3s. 6 hits, but these are strength 5.
Yep, so 4s.
So there is going to be 3 wounds. It is -1, 1 damage.
-1, so still on my 2 up.
Yep.
1 damage, so 3 hits, 2 up. Cool. We're loving it.
Cool.
2, 2, and 2, 4.
Then D3 from the Icarus is going to do 2 shots. Hitting on 3s. Both hit. These are strength 7, neg 1, 2 damage.
Cool, so you're still on 3s.
Yep, so 3s. Oof, double 1s. Okay, then the macro doing D6 shots. 2 shots.
2.
No, I won't burn the CP. Hitting on 3s. Both, 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. Oh my gosh.
Wow, that strat paid real well.
It did. It did. Alright.
Considering it was free.
Yeah, considering it was free, and I can see them in that terrain. So,
The fancy lasers.
Let's go. We'll go with. Considering that unit's the one that doesn't get rerolls against it, we're going to shift on from that because you've burnt it for this turn, so you can't actually use it on anything else.
Agreed, yes, but I think it did well. It neutralised an entire dread.
It did.
There was a lot of ones you could have rerolled in that.
Yes. All right.
So it's not like you were straight missing.
24. That's just out.
Or if we're doing by the hair, yeah. Well, look, I'll pull it to the base if you want. So that's on the base.
Yeah, B stick out.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna go We'll go macro into the Venatari.
Yep. So
they're T5.
Still T5. They're just they're 3 up, not 2 up.
3 up. Not 2 up. 4 up invo.
Yeah, I'll triple check for you. I think the buckler's given that back still.
So
which one was shooting? Sorry.
It's gonna be this guy.
This guy. Yeah.
How many wounds is the other question?
They're basically same as guard. So
okay, cool. So if they're 3 wounds, cool.
I'll just get them up for you real quick.
Yeah, because I'll overcharge if they are.
Yeah. So they're 3 wounds, T5. Save is 3+, but the buckler
makes it
gives it a +2. So they're the same as the
guard. Yeah,
the
cool.
guard, and then they would have the 4++ from Emperors. So
cool. Yeah, so I'll overcharge.
And I will still do. Where's my transhuman? Arcane genetic alchemy.
Yep. So transhuman.
Yeah, it's
Yep,
2
cool.
CP because they're 5 models.
Yep.
I'll roll a D6 to see if I get one back. Yeah,
Cool.
2.
So you're down to 8 CP.
Now 7 because I blew one at the start of the game for
Deep strike.
Deep Strike.
All right. So D6 shots. 5 shots.
Yep.
Nice. All right. These are hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Yeah, this is worth it.
Oh, why are you cold?
you hate
So
to see
2
it.
rerolls, both hit though.
That works.
Wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s. There's 2 wounds. They're going to be -4 at
2 damage each, is it?
3 damage.
Ooh, kills a dude for every fail. Alright,
Yeah.
alright, come on. Looking good.
Oh. Now, is transhuman for them until the end of the phase?
End of the phase, whole phase.
Right. Let's go with...
That's why I was playing that. It's not per attack based stuff.
Yep. Next one into it. D6 shots. I'm going to CP reroll that. So I haven't spent a CP this turn, but I did in deployment.
You do have to spend 2 CP now because of Reign of Confusion, if you want to do it.
By grip, why not? We'll go down.
Sorry, I
5.
should have rolled.
Nah, it's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good. So D6 shots in the tray. 6.
6. Oh, okay. It paid.
That paid for itself right there. 2 CP. All right, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 5 hits.
Always a 2. 2's are the new ones.
Wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Oh, that's...
There's 5 wounds, -4, 3 damage
3 damage
per shot.
Oh dear. That's a spicy burrito.
It is.
What do I need 4s?
4s, yeah. That's 2.
Kills 2. Should we go for the reroll for the sake of it? Yeah, why the hell not? See if we reroll. Keeps the guy alive.
Oh.
That spends a CP. Do I get the CP? Oh wait, that's only once a turn?
Yes.
Alright, I've already gained a CP, so one guy
Yeah,
does.
you can only gain 1 CP at most
That's
per
right,
turn.
it's not 8th ed anymore.
Yes. Well, that was even FAQ'd very early in 8th ed.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna take this guy.
Volkite going into them.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. There's 2 rerolls, 1 miss, so 15 hits.
Oh god.
These are strength 6, so they're going to be wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Yeah.
6s do mortal wounds in addition.
Oh, you mean man.
So there's 1 mortal. I get a few reroll 1s, and then 3. So there's 4. So 5 wounds normally so far. With 1 mortal, and then the rerolls generates another mortal. So there's 2 mortals and 6 wounds total.
Okay, let me just triple check because Aegis of the Emperor I think got upgraded to a 6 up on pain against all mortal wounds. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna do saves first.
Yep.
So we've got what?
6 total.
We'll do 6 total. Yep.
And it's -1 AP.
-1 AP.
Because he's technically in Devastator.
So on 3 up.
Yep.
So, how many damage?
They're 2 damage apiece.
2 damage, right. So one guy's gonna absorb and cop it. So he's dead. And then we've got 2 mortal wounds.
Yes.
Just single mortal wounds?
Single mortals.
So 6 ups. 1 get absorbed.
Cool.
So we'll flow a mortal wound over because I'm not cheeky like that.
Yep.
I hate people who kind of like reword.
Yeah.
Also, I shouldn't say I hate people. I just cause it's
Strong
part of the,
dislike.
part of the game, but I feel like it's like like I was saying in the big chat the other night. I don't think you were watching because it's you probably got it on mute.
The big chat.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm actually in it.
I think I don't know. There's so many chats.
Yeah.
But yeah, mortal wounds are a bit silly these days. I think they should have actually adopted the AOS like normal wounds rollover, and they should have just removed more wounds from the game.
Yeah. All right. The autocannons.
Same dudes.
So hitting on 4s because they moved. No rerolls. So there's only 3 hits. But wounding on 4s. Right. Wow. Okay, I see how this is gonna go. I'm in danger. Cool. Okay, so that is gonna be unless the bikes are really in range. Oh no, 1, maybe 2 are. No, it's not worth it. Not at this point. They're doing an action. They're there. All right, cool. That is gonna be it for my turn. So at the end of my turn,
I'm gonna take that. It's only losing 2 models is okay.
4. Oath of Moment are within 6 inches, and I did not fall back, so there is 3 points. For Stranglehold, I am on 3 objectives, and I hold more than you.
Correct.
So I get 3 points there. And then I've placed 1 down for data. So not a high killing turn, but a high scoring turn for a turn 1.
Yeah.
So that is it for my turn 1. Over to your turn 1.
Gone to get.
And as you do that, I'm actually going to have some food.
I will triple check. Like, I'm pretty confident that I don't really need to worry, but I will triple check.
That's only on primary, Dan. That's only on primary.
Leadership of the Battalion.
Actually, and then...
Leadership 11, so we're good.
Yeah.
Everything's 11. Ironically, I think.
Everything's 11 in your army.
Except for something that I think is like something really ironic, like the Telemon isn't.
Yeah.
It's the tanks or something. Something that you'd be like, excuse me?
Yeah.
so, okay. Dang it, I wanted you to use more CP that turn. It would have been nice. Get you to soak up all the... Oh, okay, so command phase. We need to select a Qatar. Well, the first one coming up is Salvus. We're going to... we're going to add 4 inches to the range of all ranged weapons. And that goes for basically any Custodes troop on the deck at the moment.
Cool.
Yes. I think, is it auric weapons or is it just weapons? No, just weapons. Cool. So it does count for the Venatari, which is nice. Yeah. So these guys. Oh dear. This is the problem with not knowing my army too well. Do I have an advance and charge levels on me? Does anybody know if Custodes can advance and charge like, Tyranids? Probably not. I think they'd be able to.
No, not that I know of.
Nah, all good. Okay, let's just assume it's all normal. So they're going to be outside the charge range though, I think.
And funnily enough, Junos, it's only the first, so it's only taken hold or the other like objective-based primary. You can't score first turn. I actually get 2 victory points on direct assault.
Oh.
It's all good, Dan. He's just with Junos being a mod, he's just covering the bases as well. Because sometimes people have the stream muted and stuff as well, so.
Is this legal? Is that out of?
Unit coherency is 2 inches horizontally, 5 inches vertically, from memory.
Oh, that's 2 inches. Do you want to come double check? Or are you happy with it?
So because he's on a separate level, it's 5 inches.
Oh, like actual true distance?
Yep.
Oh, still 5.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I didn't know if it was a cylinder.
All good, Juno. It's all good. Let me just have a look for you. There it is. So it must be, it says all models within 2 inches horizontally and 5 inches vertically. So they both need to be fulfilled.
Yeah,
it
does just actually, which is
cool.
Okay, that tank should be able to. You can see down there.
Junos is saying that you've got a Warlord trait. Only Solar Watch gets advance and charge off a Warlord trait.
Oh, okay, cool. Looking like I didn't mess my list up though. Cool. That's alright. I'll live with it.
Well, they've done their job.
They sure have. They've just stayed there.
Mm-hmm. They were there to sit on the objective and do data.
Yeah. Well, No, I didn't take data. I took banners.
For me.
Oh, for you. Oh, these guys.
Mm.
Yeah. Firing lines are a funny one. Let's say these guys are range. Oh, cool, within charge range. Bit bold, but we'll try it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get a negative coming out of a?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sucks. It's a -2.
I believe so for Kratos.
Man.
I'll confirm.
What's the movement on tanks?
Yeah, it's -2 when making normal move, advance, fallback, or charge move over this terrain feature.
Yep, okay. So bonkers how quickly these tanks move.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Alright. And then basically... I feel like we just need to go for it, don't we? We can present some target-rich environment, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing tactically. I don't care. So that still counts as cover, is that correct? Because they're inch. Oh wait. Oh yeah. How's that work?
Yeah, no, that still counts. Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Because you're,
Because
you're on the inside, but you're within an inch and you've got stuff on top. So I would say yes.
Yep. Coolies. Well, that's all the movement. It's onto the shooting, which is a little bit off, not a lot. So we've got an extra 4 inches because of Salvus, which does make a few things relevant. So 12 plus 16. I've got a shot from the Vanguard. I think is it 2 shots from these things now? Yeah, so we'll just go 2 wee little pistol shots.
Cool.
From that guy over there. Hit the 2s because custode reasons. Gets a 1.
Naturally, toughness 5.
Yeah, so needs a 5. No, that's okay. You don't get what you don't try for. Alright,
Yep.
18 plus 4 is 22. A little bit more range, 2 in range. Probably can't see through the
Yeah, no.
range. Anyway,
So 4 shots.
4 shots, absolutely. Hitting on 2s. There's a 4, yeah.
Whew.
Custodes do not like it. This is strength 6.
So 3s.
I'll triple check they haven't changed. But I
I'm
don't think they
pretty sure I was looking at it today.
Strength 6. 1 goes through, -2.
-2, so there'd be 5 up on a bike. Fails. How much damage? 2 damage. The bike is down to 1.
Kinetic destroyers do quite nicely. Right. That wasn't particularly interesting. These guys should definitely be in range because they're within charge range. So we got 6 shots from there, going across to the guys in front.
Cool.
2,
So I am within that inch, so we'll get the benefit of...
recover.
Yeah.
Cool. Hitting on 2s. Yep, there's the obligatory 1. Toughness 4.
Yes.
Yeah, so 4s. Hooyah. 2, -1 now.
-1, so just 3 up. Damage?
What? I think they got boosted.
I think that they did.
I think there are 2. Yep, 2 damage.
Cool. 1 guy dies.
Makes sense. They're supposed to have better shells.
Yeah.
Alright. Not really many if, buts, or maybes about it.
Yeah, no. These are
Yeah.
prime targets.
Just shoot up the guts. So first
Which
tank,
is fine.
First tank here going for the dread in the middle.
Big boy?
Yep.
Sick.
Why not? So let me just bring it up again because it's been a while.
Yep.
What do we got? We have 8 shots. Oh no, so you've got the big boy cannon on top and then you've got a bulk cannon on the bottom.
Yep.
36 inches, I was triple check, but I think we're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Because the macro was 36 to the jump boys.
Yep.
So yeah, 100%.
Alright, we'll start with the big cannon first, 8 shots.
Yep.
Kill, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because Trajan's in there.
Yep.
Everything hits.
Cool.
Because custodes. 7s on 7s.
Yeah, I'm T7.
Yep, so 4s, re-rolling 1s because of Trajan. There's 2 1s, 3 1s. So take those.
So there's
those.
3 successful and 3 rerolls. Which
That
makes
paid
6
off.
successful.
6 at neg 3.
6 at neg 3, so 5 up invo.
I was going to say they got involved? Yeah.
So I pass 1.
It's 2 damage each.
2 damage, so he'll be down to 3 wounds. I'll spend a CP. Does it still cost me an extra?
It's still the first turn, so I think so, yes. That's on a 4 up. Also, there is more shooting to come still from this tank.
Yeah,
There's
what's
still 6 more shots from the...
what's the strength toughness?
strength is 6.
Yep.
And there's neg 2, flat 1. So, yeah, swingy. Never know. Just worth knowing about.
I mean, he's on 3 wounds. He'll be on 3 wounds, so I may as well spend the CP to pass it.
Yep, cool. And then on... Let me just confirm.
I believe it's...
First battle round.
Yep.
5. You don't have to pay extra.
Cool. Alright, so he is alive on 5 wounds. Which means you need to roll really hot and I need to roll really cold.
2s again. Rerolling because of Trajan.
Yep, they all hit. And
then
5s.
5s. Okay, so we got 2, 1 reroll.
3.
3.
And that's why.
Not enough to ping him, but
So
neg 2.
neg 2, so 5 ups. Pass 1, fell 2, so he's down to 3 wounds.
Back on 3.
That just paid for that CP.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Contemptor's not a character, is it? Oh, shoot, anyway, he's probably got more than 10 wounds.
He's got 9 wounds.
9 wounds? Alright.
But he is a vehicle, so...
Vehicle, okay. It's toughness 7 still?
5 up invo,
That's
minus
right.
1 damage.
Minus 1 damage, that's where it starts coming into play. Okay.
Yep, all my dreads are minus 1 damage. because it was 4 wounds.
Yeah.
So it was 8. I've got 13 wounds. So he goes down to 5.
Yeah, but if they're neg 1 damage,
Yep.
they're only 2 damage.
Are they only a 2 damage
2
guy?
damage a shot. Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, I checked it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So then that would mean 2
Yeah.
damage would become 1 damage, so he'd be on
Add
9.
Add another 4 back on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's not as messed up as I hoped.
Yeah.
Damn,
I thought it
dreads,
was
man.
3.
I thought, yeah, no, it's my bad too, because I had thought it might have been 2, but I checked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I should have.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I assumed the 3 when I should have asked.
Nope. Okay. Second tank, same target then. Robbing that supposed that was okay moment. Alright, 2.
Yeah.
The one that's always required, the reroll that always works. And then we want 4s, rerolling 1s. There's 1. Alright, so you've got 6 again, minus 3.
Okay, let me just check something real quick. I'm just checking. What's the other one? I've already done retrieve. I know Oaths is technically at the end of the battle round. So you said 6?
Yep.
So
on your invul.
yeah, so 5 ups. That was a fail. So there's 5.
5 wounds.
So he's down to 2.
Down to 2. Then we have the follow-up gun.
Yep.
Just throwing that dust in my hands for 2s. Spin. Yep, cool. And then we need 5s on this one.
Yep. There's 2.
It's minus 2.
Yeah, so still 5 ups.
Yep. Pings him.
I fail both.
Pings him.
Does
He was on 2,
he? Huh?
He was on 2, wasn't
Yeah, he was. Does he blow up?
he? Oh, he does. And you've used your reroll this phase.
I have.
Yeah.
I used it for a save on him.
Yeah. Alright, everybody can clock that one, chat.
Oh, feel free to clip that, chat. Feel free to clip that. Explodes D6, D3 wounds.
Oh, it's a big-ish explosion.
It's big-ish.
It's big-ish. It's not a knight. Did you hear about that crazy thing? It wasn't Adepticon. Was it LVO? Where a changeling blew up 3 knights?
No, I did not hear that.
Rob told me the story, so he'd be able to read it better.
Sheesh.
This guy pulled off Treason of Zench. Treason of Zench, the Warlord knight, turned,
Yeah,
shot one knight, blew it up completely, charged another knight,
Yeah.
which didn't completely kill it. The hitting back knight killed the Warlord knight that had been treasoned. That knight then blew up, which took out the final knight.
Yep. Sheesh. All right.
Mental.
So, every unit within 6 inches takes D3 mortal wounds. These guys, it's going to take all of them, and it's not going to get the bikes. Alright. D3 mortals on the shotguns. 2, so that will kill a dude. Oh, far out, you guys. Redemptor. 2, so it's down to 11. Contemptor is down to 8. Other Redemptor, 3. Oh gosh.
Rolling too big when you don't want to.
No, I don't want to be rolling big here. And funnily enough, I counted my chickens before I hatched. I didn't make sure there was 2 units within 6 for Oaths, so I'm going to lose 2 points. I should be only on 1 for Oaths then. Tech Marine.
Welcome to Warhammer 40k.
2. I believe he's going to be down to 3. Captain. 3 wounds.
Oh, no. Stop rolling hot.
And then Lieutenant. 2. So he's also down to 3.
Did you roll a single 1 on a D3 then? That was all 2s and 3s.
I did for this guy.
Not for that guy.
That's it. That was it. Oh my gosh. What the frig. I'm swapping to the red dice. Because they're rolling hot.
As long as they're just not rolling hot for me.
Yeah. Alright.
Right.
Anything else?
Alright, we've got the girls up here.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second to finish stuff in my mouth.
Hey, Green Gatibus Studios, how you doing? For the watch, yeah. Yep.
That was very much a...
I had a Redemptor Dreadnought blow up in the middle of my lines, causing a crap ton of mortal wounds.
On everything.
On everything.
It's not, like, obviously I can't target the dudes in the middle.
Yep.
Damn it, if they were Psychers, I could.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I don't have Psychers.
How much have you stifled my charge? Oh, I can still probably ping. I've got to get a big charge.
You need a 12.
Or do I? Or don't I?
Yeah, because it's -2 coming out of the crater.
Oh, yeah, right. Good thing I'm Dreadhost, I do get rerolls.
Yep.
That's not going to do much.
Yeah, so...
Oh,
I really don't like that. It's really frustrating to me.
yeah, you know what? I'm just going to shoot all the girls straight ahead at that other dread.
This guy?
Yeah. No, back at the guys. Back at the boys. Are they still in cover or are they out of cover now?
In terms of your line of sight, they are still in the cover because they're within that inch, so you would be able to see them. If I ended up taking out the sergeant, which would put them outside of cover, you would only have, and if you were to do that before now, you would only have...
Well, I've got nothing else I can shoot.
You'd have all of them be able to see them just. So, all of them get to shoot. You're good.
Oh, it's more like are they in cover or not?
Yes, because the sergeant's within an inch. So, I'm gonna look some games and make my next Corvus. Nice, Grim. That's awesome. Yeah.
They're hitting on 3s. About it, just 4s.
Cool.
So that's 4 there, standard safe.
No neg.
No,
I take a wind.
yeah, no, soften them up.
So 1 is down to 1 wind.
Right, that's the shooting phase. It's pretty boring. Custodes.
Charges.
Charges. We'll just see if these guys can get there.
Oh, they're going to do baller. I'm not going to Overwatch.
No, okay. I'll just confirm Dreadhost just in case there's something cheeky I can do.
Yep. All good.
Given that they are the melee host.
Yep.
Can reroll charges. We need that. Nobody's within 9 yet. And that's about it for now. Okay.
Yep.
So we need the double 6s. No.
Nope.
Ah.
Cool.
Try it again.
Oh, there's the 10.
That's fine.
Oh, you gave it a shot.
Hey, you know you roll the dice?
Yep.
Emperor's finest reporting.
Ah, balls.
Let's
What?
go myth HHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHHH
That's all good.
I need to make some sort of little thing. Oh no, those. Oh no, I can come to one.
If you want to use some of these.
That's right. There's a big red.
Yeah.
D20
So
on it.
banners down. Cool.
Banners on. No one else can do banners yet.
Sick. Alrighty.
I don't even know how to score these days.
So,
I've probably got grind.
you've gotten 3 points on grind.
Yep. I'll let you do because you good it up, don't you?
Yeah, so you'll have 3 points on grind.
Yep.
You'll have, when does banners score its command phase, isn't it?
Following command phase.
Yep, so you won't score banners now, and then stand vigil.
No, I need to have something in the middle.
Okay,
For that. So.
cool. And then I lose a point for 2 points for oath, so I only go down to 1 point. I do score the thing of holding additionals.
Yep.
So that's gonna leave me for the turn, I'm going to be sitting on 6. You're going to be sitting on 3 for this turn.
Yep.
Because you also didn't grab any of those. Were you holding that objective at the start of your turn? With anything?
No.
So you would technically get 2 points for that.
Not holding it.
No, because you held it, you became holding it,
Yeah.
and you weren't holding it at the start.
Oh.
That's the condition for that secondary.
Really?
Hey, Bye Lemon, how you doing? Oh, he's
Oh.
backing you.
Oh no.
So you will get 2 points there, so it's 5 points then.
Please tell me you saw. You may not have been here.
I don't think he was here for that.
I popped a dread out of the middle and it blew up.
He
hitting
did.
A lot of things.
He did.
That's okay. You play the castle, you run the risk.
Yeah, oh, 100%. I know I run the risk.
Uh,
I'm not gonna shy away from it there. All right, so over to turn 2. Get a CP. So I go up to 4, and before I do that, I'm actually gonna enter the scores for you guys in chat so you can actually see where everything's up to. So I'll be at 4. Yeah, it's good to play. It's good to play. What's your CP count on, Josh?
6 currently.
Cool. Then points for me. Primary, I'm on 2. Oaths, on 1. Stranglehold, I'm on 3. Retrieve data, have not. So then total points is 6. And then for Josh, 2 points on primary, 0 points on stand vigil. It's 3 points for grind,
Yeah, it is actually.
and no points for banners, even though you did get 1 down, so it's 5 points total. All right,
Well, Banners is always a slow scorer.
yeah. Now, turn 2. So, we are going to pop Devastator Doctrine this turn. These guys are still holding that objective. At the top of the battle round, I score a full 12. Hold 1, hold 2, hold more.
They made it 3 points. Oh, yeah,
4
4
points.
now. Hey, yeah.
So I score 12 on primary.
Hasn't played 40k in 9 months.
Yep.
That's okay.
All right. We're then going to. What are we going to do? Does the turning off rerolls work on vehicles?
Double check for you.
That's the question.
That is the question. We do have a vehicle 5 up feel no pain ability now.
Okay.
I do know that. Let me find my strats because the book is better laid out than previous books. It's still not perfect. Where are we? Generic alchemy. Nah, it's excluding vehicles. So yeah, so Indomitable Engines, which is 1 CP 5 up feel no pain.
Yep.
Oh, that's as a result of a mortal wound, actually, sorry. I thought there was something else that sort of buffed it a little bit. Maybe not.
That's the Redemptor falling over. That's fine. Cool. I'm just checking the rules on the barricades because I'm about to do something that I need to do.
Okay.
So,
Jump the hurdle.
yeah, pretty much. So, whilst you confirm that, just let me know once you have
What am I taking?
whether the turning off rerolls.
Oh, sorry, turning off the reroll.
Yeah. That's the.
That's your one you know, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, just says Custodes unit, so yes, it would work.
Okay.
Yeah, until the end of the phase. Cannot reroll hit, wound, or damage roll. Yeah. Glad I read that. And it would only cost me 1 CP for these 2.
Cool.
One model. So
All right. Depends on the size of models, how much CP. Custodes is annoying. Yeah, I'm seeing that now.
It's size of unit, not model, fortunately.
So these guys.
I think in almost every case, it's all to do with the number of models, because it's how they encourage the MSU aspect, which I think is a little bit silly, because I don't know, like you need. Custodes has the biggest issue with redundancy, right?
Yeah.
That's why I really flip-flop about having them as an army that I play all the time versus something like the Tyranids where it's like, oh, I lost 30 models, doesn't matter. There goes 100 points, you know? Yawn. But if you lose 3 models in a Custodes game, you're like, oof. You know, in some cases, that's 200 points.
Yeah. Alright, so we are going to repair. So that's everything for movement. I'm pretty happy with. Actually, we're going to move.
Come closer.
No, we're going to move these guys.
There's proof here, ladies and gentlemen, that Space Marines do fear Custodes.
They're still sitting on there. They're still sitting on there.
They may know no fear until Custodes turn up.
All right. So, I'll leave that for now. In terms of, so unit that is going to have its cover ignored is that big mongrel.
Yep.
In the back. And then we are going to... We're going to heal this guy for 3 wounds.
Yep. Because Tech Marine.
Yep, we are going to...
Oh, he's a super good Tech Marine, is he?
He's Master of the Forge, yeah.
Yep.
He just auto does 3.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Hey, Actual Goldfish, thanks for dropping in. Sorry, I'm not paying too much attention to chat. I'm just trying to get my movement phase done and then into shooting. But I do look at it every now and then. So welcome in, everyone. If you're just joining us, we're at top of turn 2 in my turn. I did get to go first. We are going to pop the Tome of Ectoclades. And we're going to select those guys.
So, this is the one where...
I get to choose a data slate, and I get reroll wounds against all of them.
So
for anything within
wounds.
6 inches of the Tech Marine.
Okay.
Wait,
is that once per game? Or
it is once per game. It's either the Tech Marine or it's the Warlord.
Okay.
Nope, it is the Tech Marine. So, the other thing, actually, not before that, let's go with, we'll get within range with these guys, because we may as well get some heavier firepower going, so they're within range there as well. That's everything there. Can't revert anything to higher than Devastator Doctrine. Reinforcements. We are going to deep strike these guys.
Yeah, let me triple check I don't have any shenanigans.
You may have an Auspec scan of some kind.
I think we got a shenanigan.
But I'm going to be in your quarter, right on the line.
What are you dropping in with, though? Reapers?
5 veterans with shotguns.
Just shotguns.
Just shotties.
Ladies and gentlemen, Trajan Valoris has turned up. This dude's just going to, like, turn around and just be like, you said what? Because I don't think you're going to be able to target him because the tanks are... I don't know.
Tanks...
the rear of that tank's a bit funny. You might,
but they're not there to target anything as of yet.
they're just there to score some points.
Yeah!
But they are, oh man, he is so turning and just swinging.
But, you want to come at me?
Can somebody please play Hurt when, like, the Logan song?
Alright,
This is
so
totally old man
they're
Logan.
coming in. End of the turn, they're going to place down...
Like, even if I
Retreat
had
cover.
like an Allspice thing, I'm not gonna do it. I want you to be there.
So, By Lemon doesn't know if he's hated a model more than Chajaren. Maybe Trajan. Majera's come close.
No, to me, probably Drazar.
Yeah.
That man, bad touch is pretty bad.
I might just...
Mortarion, even though that's a bit of a cop-out because he's everywhere,
Yeah,
but like
it's kinda
Mortarion sucks. Like to play into one if you're not capable of
Yeah.
just, you know,
I'll just, both of those will just toe on. They had the movement.
yeah, that's like two bros holding the wall for sure.
Yeah. What's 24?
Yes, I've
Yeah,
just realised
cool.
saying Grizar after I just then noticed that, yes, of course,
Okay.
Grizar Elder player.
So, over to shooting. Now, this is where the fun begins.
Actually, by Lemon, were you playing during the start of 8th when Dark Reapers were a thing? That was pretty... Everybody was like eye roll at that. Okay, sorry, I'll
Dark Reapers and the Corsairs.
Yeah. there's a
Okay.
few out there.
So, we're going to go... We're going to go the macro into the back guy.
Alright, so you're doing some splits.
Then we're doing everything else here into the front.
Okay.
You can only choose one.
I do, but I've got to be like honourable and correct in the way that I declare that because you've kind of declared two things.
Yes.
I think the intention was probably to always do it on this guy, so we'll do it on that guy.
Do it on the front guy.
Yeah, so it's 1CB.
Okay.
Um,
So that means rerolls are turned off against him for
Rerolls
everything.
are turned off against him for everything. I will
Cool.
roll my 5 up to see if I get my CP back. I
Which
do
you
not.
don't. Cool.
Trojan hasn't popped off yet. But
So,
that's okay.
we'll start with the Stormbolters.
What did I gain a CP last?
You would... Yeah, so you would have... You started at 9, but you should be on, like...
Just leave it as
Yeah,
leave it as
7. Alright, Stormbolter, hitting on 3s.
It's only a bolter.
Yeah. Wounding on 5s.
Yep.
There's 3 wounds, no neg.
There's your good dice though. One does tink. Hey man, you scratched the paint.
I'm going to scratch it even more.
That's 13, I think they are. I'll triple check the profile.
Yeah. What's the right of screen, Josh, to see 3 models in a crater? Is that, or is that something you're wrong? No, that's 3 Custodian Guard with shields in a crater that failed a 12-inch charge?
Failed a 12-inch charge. And,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know how to move, man.
Then we've got the Onslaught Gatling Cannon hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
So there is 5 hits. Wounding on 5 still, but it's strength 5. Whilst one decides it wants to spin.
Spin to win, they say. Oh my god, it's taken. It turns into
So 1 wound, it is going to be neg 2 because it is a heavy weapon. 1 damage.
So we're 5 up. Go through. 1 damage.
Oh, right corner of the center objective. Those are Sisters of Silence.
Yeah, Sisters of Silence.
So you passed that?
In the building. No, it went through.
Went through. Okay. Then the Icarus launcher.
How this tank is not a 2-up kind of does my head in.
D3 shots. Gets 1 shot.
Yep.
But this is hitting on 2 because it just got the fly keyword. Actually, you know what? I should have been hitting on 2s against that thing the entire time because I get +1 to hit from this guy against fly keyword units.
Well, now we know.
Yep. Now I need to remember that. All right. So, so hitting on 2s. If I actually roll it in the tray, of course I roll a 1.
Oof.
The macro is going to do 2 shots. Again, which is against the guy at the back.
Yep.
These will be overcharged, so hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, but both hit.
Yep.
Wounding on 3s, rerolling everything. Both wound. These are at neg 5.
5 up in London.
These are going to be doing 3 damage apiece.
Cool. Come on, boys. All right, go through. Or 1 goes through.
So there's 3 damage.
Yep, it's down to 11.
Stop, Josh. You have rules. You have your rules.
What?
Now, why Telemon had the lowest leadership in the army? Now that's a valid question.
Yes,
Oh no.
yes, I was saying that before.
We're so
It's like, yeah,
rough.
it's the freaking Telemon, and it's only still a leadership 8, and everybody's what?
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Man.
Next up, we're gonna go with the other Redemptor. We're gonna pile.
I think everything was going into the front play, wasn't it?
If it's in range. No. So this one is
okay.
done.
Yeah. Okay.
It was this one's next.
Yep.
So he's actually gonna have to put everything into him.
Yeah.
Except for the macro, which is gonna go in the back
sure.
guy.
Okay.
So we'll do the everything else first. So Stormbolters hitting on 2s. Still 6 hits. Wounding on 5s. 6 wounds. Sorry, 4 wounds.
4 wins.
No neg.
Okay. 3s because Auric tank apparently. Okay, 1 win.
All right. Onslaught Gatling Cannon. Hitting on 2s. 2 miss.
Yeah. Oh man, probably should have put that banner in.
Wounding on 5s. There is 1 wound at neg 2.
Neg 2. Okay, doggy. 5 up. And
2 damage.
2 damage?
Just 1 damage.
No, 1 damage.
Yep.
Okay, he's on 10.
Then the D3 is doing 3.
Not bad.
Hitting on 2s. All hit. Strength 7, so toughness.
7.
So 4s. There is 2 wounds. I believe these are going to be -2, and they're 2 damage.
5s. Okay, 1, 2.
So there's
So
2
two more.
damage.
We're down to 8. I think you've either bracketed or you're 1 off.
How many wounds does it start with?
14.
It'd be...
No, it's 1 off.
Yeah, 1 off.
Yeah,
Alright,
47.
so macro into the big point. Is the CP thing still active?
No, it's the second battle round.
Spend a CP.
Yep.
2.
It's better than 1.
Yeah. These are going to be hitting on 2s re-rolling.
Yeah.
Re-roll. Both
Yeah,
hit.
both hit.
Wounding on 3s re-rolling. Re-roll. Both wound neg 5, but
5 up, lad. Come on.
yep.
Alright, 1 goes through. 3
So
damage.
3 damage.
Alright, same thing, close, but no brackets. So 11 down to 8. Alrighty.
Alright,
Get that
then,
Volkite and everything else.
yep, so we're going to do the Volkite next, which is in range of the back guys, so it's going to be 16 shots.
So that aura turned off cover, right?
Yes.
So everything shooting is ignoring the cover.
Yes. Everything that's core.
Okay. Cool. And they all count as core?
Yep. All the dreads have core, and these guys here have core.
Okay, all good. I know there's this really weird rules
Yep.
around core.
So these are hitting on 2, re-rolling 1s.
Holy dooly.
So there's 5 re-rolls so far.
Next time I make a custodes list, don't let me not put the banner in. I did double think about it. I was like, oh, I should have put the banner in. Nah, I'm going to do the
2
assassin.
miss. These are strength 6, so toughness 7.
Yep.
So wounding on 5s, re-rolling everything.
Full rerolls. Yep.
Yep, because I popped the thing. So currently there is already 4 mortals,
4 more in Kentucky.
which is and 5 wounds. 5 wounds, not damage. Make that 6 mortals and 8 wounds that are at -1, 2 damage apiece.
How many mortals were there? 6.
6.
Go 1 CP
Yep.
for Indomitable Engines, which means I get a 5 up against these mortals.
Yep.
So we'll just see if we get rid of them first.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 of them.
6.
So we negate 1. Alright, so...
Average.
8.
Angry Gamer,
It's
how you doing?
It's on 3 now.
Yep.
3 left, and then
8.
So 2 more dice. Neg what now?
Neg 1. But ignoring
false.
cover, so yeah. And these are 2 damage apiece.
Nah, 3 wins go through, kills it. Doesn't blow up.
Cool.
Okay. Man gets killed.
And I ain't quite finished yet.
Don't say that. What do you got left? The autocannon boys.
Autocannon boys.
That's it, right?
But they're going to go into the guy that turns off re-rolls.
Yeah.
But they still get +1 to hit, which means they're hitting on 3s.
Okay. Well, could do that.
Because they did move, they're infantry with heavy weapons, so they suffer a -1. But because it's against a fly keyword, they get +1. So it means that they're hitting on 3s.
Is that a permanent aura that?
It's a relic.
Oh, okay. God, it's good against
Dark Elder.
Yeah.
That's when John Lennon built this list. Well, a version of this when it had 2 relic contemptors with Volkite.
Yeah.
And that's when he absolutely pasted at a mid-season event last year.
Yeah.
So 7 hits, wounding on 4s with no rerolls. There is 4 wounds at neg 2, 2 damage each.
Okay, 4 wins into. Alright. pipes. 3 go through, 6 damage. She ain't dead yet.
But severely hurt.
Down to 2.
Okay.
Where's my tech marine?
How many wounds? 2
2.
left. Whew.
Have you got anything else you can throw at it though?
Nah, that's pretty much what I've got left.
This is how Custodes play. We just got to survive by the skin of our teeth sometimes.
Yeah. Over to the bikes up here. I'm able to get there. Cool. Let's go. We're gonna fire Hellfire rounds.
Yes. They're 2, aren't they? Hellfires? Or are they higher strength? Or something?
+1 damage.
+1 damage.
Sorry, not +1 damage.
+1
+1 a wound.
Yeah, nasty.
Yeah. So 8 shots, hitting on. Actually, might not be. Line of sight and obscuring. That can see through without needing to hit that bottom base, I would say.
So is this to determine cover or determine the -1 because it's shooting through that type of cover, or what are you trying to...
Determine obscuring. So I'm actually only going to get 4 shots. So, hitting on 3s. 3 hits. Wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s because they're designated troops. There is 2 wounds, no neg.
1 up? Nah. Still a wound. It's fine.
Cool. Just 1 damage.
Yep,
That's pretty much it. We're going to fire... These guys over here are going to do the same thing.
to do with your sword in the air. So, Carl, put your sword down for the last time.
So only 2 can see. Are they within 12 inches, however, of the unit? No, they're not, so it's only 2
I
shots.
was going to say, you're running, yeah, you moved away a bit.
1 hit. No wound.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay. I'm not going to worry about them yet.
Question,
Yes.
does this squad have OBSEC?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty much everything in my army currently now has OBSEC because he's got a 6-inch aura that's making them OBSEC.
That's fine.
So
Just curious.
everything is
Just
OBSEC.
thinking about the old my models versus your models.
Yep. I believe as much. But I don't mind if you take that over and then I take you back off it because then I get 2 points on primary.
I've got a song for you. I believe I can fly. Against Scotty's models, I will all die.
Alright, I'm not going to spend the CP to shoot and complete the action. So I'm not going to shoot. So at the end of my turn, I score.
Big scores.
I finish Nuckman, so that gives me 4 points. Oaths, I'm currently on 1 because I've destroyed a vehicle. Haven't fallen back from combat, so that would technically mean 2 currently because I have to elect to fall back, but it's also found morale, so I will ignore that for the time being. And then Stranglehold, I'm on all bar 1.
Yep.
So that would mean I'm on 3 points. And then I did grab that objective, which I wasn't controlling at the start of my turn. So then that's another 2. So I'm on, that's 14, 18, 22 points. 22 points for that turn puts me up to 28 points for turn 2.
Okay, well. Yeah. That's the squad of vets there with the shots, right?
Yep, squad of vets there, you got bikes there. If you would like me to map out ranges for deep striking, I'm happy to.
Yeah, so who are the guys who give me this? I can't drop in within...
No one. It's just standard 9.
9. And anybody can pop Auspice, can't they?
Yes. Let me.
Or is that
it's
specific?
Marine Codex 1, it's not Deathwatch
Yeah, or
1.
is that specific to like Primaris can do it? So and so.
Let me have a look. Because that's kind of important. Sam's asking what your Qatar is.
Currently, it is Salvus, because I figured shooting at the start of the game.
I can only do it with infantry. I can only have Auspec scan
On infantry. Okay, that's important.
on an infantry unit.
But I also picked Rendax and what was also on Cataris. I very much don't understand. Well, no, I do understand the Catars, but in terms of the subtleties of how to use them correctly is,
Yep.
much to learn. I have Young Jedi.
Yep.
Simply because this is my first Custodes game, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Okie dokie. Well, some interesting things are going to get interesting because turn 2 is where the fun happens.
Also, an appropriate ninja pose to demonstrate that guitar is needed for the viewers.
Sorry.
Sam's just saying an appropriate ninja pose to demonstrate the said guitar is needed.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got just over an hour 15.
Well,
So things will start to speed up, I reckon now, because I've popped the re-roll everything. See, the thing is that I knew you would spend it on one of them, so that's why I split the fire with this guy to go. You're choosing one or the other.
Yeah.
Like you're choosing the one that I ignore the benefit of cover anyway, or you choose the one that's out in the open that's closer.
It's like, how dare you make me make choices?
Yeah.
Playing this game.
Yeah, I can pump him up.
Yeah, it's because of Mike's a little bit low. Sorry.
Yeah, he's
Bring it. I can move it up if you want, if that's easier.
No, I can adjust it with levels.
Mm-hmm.
And I can drop me a little bit because I'm a bit loud. So hopefully that should be a bit better.
Yeah. Just gonna hear the ramblings of the madman. Go for that.
But I hope you guys are enjoying the stream, enjoying some live action 40k.
Yeah.
Which is good. We're using the new rig tonight as well for the first time.
It's nice to be able to verbally talk rubbish with you rather than having to type it in the stream.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I imagine that's what Sam's doing now.
Yeah.
Talking smack.
That's illegal, isn't it?
What?
Putting a base like that.
No, that's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because as long as you're not
Oop. So if I fits it sits?
Yeah.
Or if I sits it fits or whatever
Yeah.
it is?
Pretty much. That's the way I play it at least.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
I don't mind.
if you're happy with that, I want
Yeah.
I want a few more shots. So.
I'm all good. But remember, obscuring.
That's fine.
So
It's more just about getting some lines.
Yep.
Well. Having seen his home invaded, the lion turns and comes out of his den. You've now tuned into Warhammer meets David Attenborough, presented by young
come on, By Lemon, you know you do.
young Master Scotty.
He's like me talking smack.
Is it Neg 2 coming out of here? Like normal movement?
Yes, Neg 2 to movement as well as advance.
God, that's not nice. Stupid creators are stupid. Bring back Bounding Leap, I say. 4th Ed, I think that was. 4th Ed Tyranids. Possibly. Okay.
Oh.
How spicy do we make this?
It is completely up to you. Because I get 2 points for holding the for being within 6 inches of the middle. As well.
Without anybody contesting it.
The middle is 6 inches. No, that's just for
Are the Dreads obsec?
Oaths.
Are the Dreads obsec?
Well, Dread's are obsec, yes, but it's also oaths. It's more the oaths at the moment.
No,
That's what I'm talking about. Because I get 2 points for having you within 6 inches of the center.
wondering if I fly the tank right up the guts. And be like,
right up the guts, point blank.
Yeah.
Got 3 mortal wounds and then blows up itself. Imagine.
come at me, you know? Because you can make it ignore its profile for a bit.
Yes. I think you can double it. You've got a stratagem that you can either ignore or you double its wounds.
I gotta do it at the start of the command phase?
If you'd like to do it, I'm happy to let you. You are still learning the codex.
Yeah, look, why not? Thank you, sir.
It's all good, brother.
That's where we go. Well, yes. Okay, so that boy is considered actually not having lost any wounds.
Okay, so it counts as being its top bracket.
Yeah, so in full wounds remaining purposes of determining what characteristics to profile.
Cool.
So that's quite nice. I'll roll a 5 up to see if Trajan gives me a thing back. No, he doesn't. I'm on 4, by the way.
Did you get one for the turn?
Yeah, I did. Actually, too, I've got to tell you my Qatar.
Yes.
Staying in Rendax. No, it was going to go to Rendax. Sorry. Yes. And we're going to pick. We're going to pick Stance 2, but I do need to check. There's a way to activate both at the same time, and I don't know if that's for a phase or for a turn. Where would you be hiding? I think it's a stratagem. There was a way to turn them both on for a turn. I know you can do that when it's your own,
Where's
like your
your
favoured one.
I think that might be the way.
Might be the only way to do it. Okay, we'll leave it for now. I don't want to waste time. That's okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go with Stance 2.
Yep.
Which allows me to have +1 to strength characteristics against vehicles or models when they have been charged. From the charging unit, that is.
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just see how all this plays out. This tank, what was I actually going to do with him? That's a very good question.
I mean, you could get him to tell him to dodge.
Yeah.
Because he is a point to me for oaths.
True. But those things have some pretty solid range on them. The only thing I could really do is come back here and hide.
And if you're outside an inch, I can't touch him.
Who? Sorry, what do you mean if I'm outside of an inch?
If you're behind obscuring, you've got less than 18 wounds, I cannot touch you.
Oh, because you can't be shot, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so if you're outside of an inch of the base, we said it'd be obscuring, then...
The only downside is my angles are pretty poor, because the thing is, there's not a lot of things where I could move, but then you can't move and then just shoot me again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
He's kind of at the point where it's like, do I need to do something with him?
Yeah.
Or do I just hide for the sake of not losing, 1 point for Oath?
Yes.
Yeah. Because I kind of consider him dead.
Yeah.
At this point. So, why don't we just make it entertaining?
Oh.
Right, if you're okay.
Okay.
If you're okay with that placement?
Yeah, that's fine. I do not mind.
Boom.
Point blank in his face and just going, come at me, boys.
I'm about to blow. He's about to blow! Yeah, that's going to be within 6 of him. Don't know about this guy. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll call that.
It could go either way too, depending on what happens. Alright. End of movement. These boys are going to come in.
Yep.
So.
And I've pretty much decently got this zoned off.
Well, the fun thing is we're going to see how close this little lady can get. So it's 3 plus d6, which means she can get within 6 inches of something. So, I don't know where we could probably plop her.
So,
you got any 6-inch count? Like how spread out down the back where you're pretty spread out?
You've probably got, no. There's 6 inches there. You've got a spot here.
What does your awkward back corner look like?
Yep.
Pretty vulnerable. Alright.
You can place it there.
Why not? She'll come right in.
Oh, fun times.
This is what they do. They pop in. It's great.
Makes me choose what I do with my Overwatch. Fun times.
So I'm just going to get real close because I got 6 to play with, so we can. Cool. There we go. So, is that okay? Push it back if it needs to.
No, that's fine. I'm not measuring that.
No,
I'm measuring something else.
Measuring my kill potential.
I'm measuring my Overwatch distance.
Wait, that matters? For sure.
One of the rounds of the shotgun is a pretty much it's a Dragon's Breath round, so it's a flamer shot.
Oh, okay, cool.
So auto hits D6 shots.
Cool. See, I'm not really fussed about you screening me out of there. I don't really want to get in there necessarily. Yes, that would cause some fun and some chaos, but
I've also kind of screened you out of the middle, which is where you're wanting to get to with your objectives.
To a degree. So,
and then I do also have this guy here.
this is the unfortunate unfortunate slow part. So that's a 6-inch, 9-inch there, is it?
Yep.
Cool. What's our 9 off this guy?
It's a bit further. So, yeah.
Alright,
Yep.
no worries. Yep. Line there. This is, you know what? Put that there. Gonna do a little bit of hand applauding.
Yep. That is okay. So we're just moving that terrain piece so Josh can measure out the distance for deep strikers.
Yep. Yeah, and then we're off this guy.
I'll just double check that needs to go a little bit further.
I usually go to the edge of the dice, like
Oh,
the
yeah,
actual
okay.
face.
Yep.
The chapter calls and we answer.
Yep.
Yeah, so that kind of comes up to about there.
Yeah.
Alright.
I've kind of done it.
No, all good. One there and one there.
Yep. Perfect.
Yep, that's why we use it as a dice.
Yep.
Goes away. Okay, so.
So bottom floor is solid. The top level does have windows. Because it's a 2-story ruin. So the bottom's fully blacked out, and then the next floor's got the windows on it.
Not my preferred point, but that'll have to do. So, Blade Champion.
Ooh, some spice.
Bush, 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 bush. All of them.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Ooh, what was my away from them point again? So I don't know if I moved the dice poorly.
9 inches is directly, it's there.
Yeah, no, all good.
And so then
just
on the
about-
other side, it's there. So it's kind of, yeah.
Fit in these super fat 50 mil
Yeah.
Forge World kids.
Yep.
I love it.
No worries, Seb. No worries.
Cool. Alright. I love the imagery of like from Golden Light They Come where you used to have this. Like,
Oh
very
yeah, same with
angelic, like, yeah.
same with the Teleportarian.
I,
It just,
I saw a dude do a Blade Champion in, I don't know if it was Terminator Armour or not, but he was full on Iron Man ground punch superhero.
oh
landing.
yeah, 3 tri-point.
Yeah, tri-point landing. Yeah.
Oh.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Alright.
Cool. Alright, sweet. Let's get into
Shooting.
things that we do. Yes. Okay. So
There's only one model that I know that they can base that off, and it's an Age of Sigmar.
yeah, there is one who basically is doing a tri-point landing. He's very popular. He is very popular for doing that with.
Yep.
Now I feel like I've put myself into a bit of a situation. There's a model allocated to this guy, isn't there?
Yes, so he has to take the wounds first.
Yeah. How many wins you got left? 2.
2.
So you're going to do that tricky thing where if you kill him, you kill the guy at the front, makes me charge harder. Because that's what I'd do.
Oh, you know me too well.
We're friendly, but we're still playing competitive.
Yep,
Like,
exactly.
duh.
Exactly.
18 inches, nothing on those boys. God, this is the... They do lack some shooting that I feel is actually important at times.
Yep.
So it really admits a lot of the shooting, which is a little bit unfortunate.
It's also...
I can't hit any of those guys. But
What's the range on the...
The Adrathics are 18. Twin Adrathics, sorry. Yeah, you know what? There's not going to be a lot of shooting.
Not surprised.
Other than my tank man.
Yep. Which ones do you lighten up? That's the only question.
I kind of feel like I want to go over the top for the Contemptor.
Okay.
You know, because the Contemptor's just a dick.
I mean, sure.
This is
Dark Techno Dom, welcome in. How you doing?
not Scott E, but like, you know, in South Park with Scott Tenorman. Scott Tenorman's a dick. Anyway, so 8 shots, all guns going into him. First 2 8 shots, hitting on 2s because we've bumped up. No rerolls because old man Logan is trying to be able to get out of his house.
Yeah, pretty much.
Toughness 7 still, was it?
Yes.
Roll on 4s. 1 at -3.
So 5 up invo.
Take 1 damage because you neg.
Cool. Go down 7.
Yeah, nothing to write home about.
He doesn't degrade as well.
Nah, it's okay. Just really wanted to get some revenge. Get rid of the 1. Needing 5s now.
Yep.
We've got 1 at -2.
Pass.
Jeez.
Oh, that contemptor.
Mm.
He does the Emperor's work.
Nah.
The 10-point increase on the Volkites,
Well,
I
look.
still think it's worth it.
Yes, it is, and I think it's reasonable too, given the fact that they punch out
16 shots.
Yes, and mortals on top.
Yeah.
I think anything that has mortal capability like that really does need to have quite a hefty tax on it.
Yeah, agreed.
Is that bike in 9 inches of her? And can she see him? Probably she can, I think.
It is 8 inches.
It's okay. Well,
In terms of if you can see,
can she shoot?
you can.
Yeah.
I am within an inch, so you can technically see, even though, like.
But you get covers, that's all.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's alright.
you'd be good.
No, cool. Neural Shredder, because, like, you know, you totally see assassin weapons all the time.
Sure.
Hits on a 2. Which is just enough.
Yep.
On a 2. What does it do? When resolving attack with this weapon, if a hit is scored, do not make a wound roll. Instead, roll 3d6. If the result is equal to or greater than the target's highest leadership character, it suffers d3 mortal wounds.
It's going to be leadership.
What's the best leadership of that unit?
Best leadership in that unit currently is 8.
Right, so 3d6 got to beat 8.
Oh, 11.
So d3 mortal wounds
Okay.
for 2.
2. Cool.
That's kind of cool.
I'll take on that bike in particular.
Right.
Screw that guy.
Why not? That's cool.
Oh yeah, they do pop off, and they did pop off in my turn for turn 2.
Which
The Volkite.
Oh yes. Look, just all the girls up the top here are just going to shoot down because we can.
Yep.
So we got 5, 8.
Cool.
They're near her best friend, so I think it's rerolls to wounds.
Yes.
I think I need to double check.
She's a lieutenant style character.
Yeah, it's really weird. So they're hitting on 3, so go with that.
Yep.
They're wounding on 5.
Yes, rerolling ones.
Not that we get in. 2s are the Athenema. You got 2 saves, no neg.
2 saves, no neg. Pass both.
Yep, cool. It's such a Warhammer word, that Athenema. Or however you want to pronounce it. Just for the sake of it, not that he needs. Actually, no, you know what? He's not going to shoot.
Okay.
Trajan's going to just swing.
Yeah, it is Dread Host. Thanks, Lemon.
Oh, let me triple check actually, just in case I'm not just being overly cocky, because I do need to kill things.
You do.
I do.
Well, I mean, yeah, you need grind.
I need grind.
You need to be ticking stuff up.
Yes.
It's just a matter of how many attacks Trajan's going to have.
Well, base 6 plus 1 stabby sword.
There's 7 of them. 5 of them, sorry.
Yeah.
So 7 attacks.
Look, we'll do 2 shots anyway. Like
Sure.
He's got his rapid fire. Reroll the. Oh, he doesn't buff
No,
himself
he does
anymore.
not.
I really dislike that. Like, I get it for normal Marines and this breakup. There was this argument that Custodes, because a Custodes captain is like god tier, they should buff
Yeah.
themselves. 1 hits, and then it's 3, but it's a strength 5 out of coming out, so it wounds.
Neg?
Neg 1.
4 up. Fails.
2 damage, blows the dude's head off.
Cool.
Right.
Pop goes the weasel.
Yeah, pretty much. God, it's so annoying that I can't unleash these Adeptus Custodes like I want to, but I don't want to at the same time. Although I really, you know what? What's the distance between these guys?
Here.
Yeah.
You should be within 12 for the rapid fire. Oh no, they're pistols, aren't they?
They are pierced.
Yeah,
they
you're
are.
in range.
No, but what's the actual distance? Because I'm still coming out of this
Distance
crater.
is
I'm still rolling 12 for a
you-
charge.
no, you'll need an 11.
Yeah, but I'm still
'cause-
coming out of the crater.
Yeah. So you need to get a 9 to get within an inch for engagement range. So you get it. So you need 11.
Yeah, I don't like those odds, even with Dread Host. It's better to shoot you all. 18. It was good. What's the go with your obscuring? Do you need to do any checks there for me?
So in terms of who can shoot,
Well, can't everybody shoot? But as in, like, some guys are just getting like -1 to hit, or they're getting cut. They're shooting guys getting shot with the
It's
full
gotta
cover.
be.
So hold up, like, you claiming like that's actually solid? I can't see through it at all. I thought it was that you get -1 to hit when you're shooting through these sort of things. Because it actually has to be physically solid to be fully obscuring, doesn't it?
Well, no, the obscuring rule is that as long as you're outside of an inch. The reason why I like this book. Obscuring blocks visibility if it's at least 5 inches tall, actually.
Oh, wait, it's because of the points. That's fine. I just didn't know if these counted or not.
Stick.
No.
It's just short of 5 inches.
Have
by
we been?
stick.
But we've been playing it as obscured though, right?
Yes.
No, we'll keep it the way we've been playing it.
Okay.
It's just I thought things like bridges and stuff changed and became like forest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's nothing really. It only mentions industrial structures, which is what I'd probably count that as.
That's okay.
It does not have obscuring as a keyword on it.
Okay, so are we sort of saying like these three guys can probably see, like when we're talking base to base?
So that guy's got it, that guy's got it, and then I would give the third guy,
Okay. That's all right. I'll take 3. Like these guns punch, so.
It doesn't have to be fully solid to be obscuring, yeah.
Okay, no, that's all good.
Yeah, we did have that pre-game chat. It was just
No, that was on me because I wasn't paying enough pre-game chat attention.
Yeah,
No, it's all good.
I was fairly certain they were going to be either just above or just below 5 inches.
Yeah.
I never know which, so it's always easy to just call it.
You just call it, yeah. But we keep
And
playing
that's my interpretation of it. Is I prefer to call it rather than not.
Cool. All right, 5s. So no, 5s. What am I on about? Sorry, I've got 6 shots, hitting on 2s.
Yep.
There's the one that is determined to always happen. Strength 5, they're T4.
T4.
Yep, so 3s. I need a little bit more than that. Alright, so there's 3 at -3.
3 minus 3, gosh.
These things blow holes.
Pass 1.
Yep,
Damage.
3 each.
Cool.
3 flat. 2 guys get incinerated.
So I'm gonna. Well, one's on 1 wound, and then the other one.
Yeah, it just blows.
So it's the sergeant and 1 dude is left.
Oh no, but we couldn't. This guy in a knee? No, the whole thing's obscured, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Because it's the hole.
I was saying the base. So if you're the base
so
is what's
there
obscuring.
is a hole.
Yeah. So there is a hole there.
Yeah, I get
and that's how I was able to shoot through over here.
Yep.
But it's the base that I was.
Yep.
So for able to do that, you get 2. I'd call all 3.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm just going to check my range on my back guy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd call that.
Okay.
I have no issue.
Cool. Another 6 shots. 2s. Hey, there's no 1. That's crazy. 4s. That's not so nice. 2 at -1, but I'll double check because they're all different.
I believe they are -1.
Yeah. Roll it up and...
4s. I fell both.
Yeah, -1, flat 2.
So yeah, they're both dead.
Ping ping. All right.
That's fine.
Cool.
There's your grind point.
There's my grind point. No, we're equalised.
Yes, because I killed that this turn.
Yeah, so we're equalised. That's fine. I've just
Yep.
got to get another kill now.
So
that's okay because I'm hoping
it knocks
stuff.
me off an objective as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
But I
You
still
still-
technically hold it because they're obsec.
It's sticky. Yes. Okay.
Really
Now we'll go into I think the melee phase and we'll see.
You don't want. Oh no, you did shoot, big boy.
Yeah, not a lot happened.
Yep.
No.
Who is gonna go where, my friend?
Yes. There's a lot of different things going on here, which is always fun. So let's use the whole. One of the cool fun reasons we did this. We're 9. Blade Champion is 9 out from there, correct? Yep. Cool. So we're gonna do just for the insurance.
Yep.
Do 2 CP.
Uh huh.
Golden Light of Moriarty's. Moriarty's? I don't know, not Moriarty. So basically, on the Blade Champion, each attack that's made against him, so basically he's coming out of Deep Strike, and it's so blinding that you're -1 to hit against him in the following... until the start of my next turn, it's -1 to hit him.
Okay.
You cannot declare Overwatch against him either.
Junos, it would be a point for Josh. So Junos just asked a technical question, or theoretical question. If my Dread had killed the model during the explosion, would it have counted for me or you? The wording on Grind Them Down is score 3 victory points at the end of the battle round if more enemy units than friendly units were destroyed. It doesn't matter who destroys
Based on deaths.
Yeah.
5 up to see if I get one of those CP back that went off.
Yep.
Nope. That's fine. So I'm on 3. So yeah, so he's going to attempt to charge your front Dread there.
Okay.
So, you can reroll charges, and the other thing is, do I have I thought I had a 3d6 charge. Sorry. Stratagem.
I won't Overwatch. I actually don't believe that I can technically Overwatch.
Well, because of that strat, you can't.
Ah.
That's why I popped it.
Yeah, cool.
So basically, it's kind of like, I'm coming in, and you can.
You've got to deal with it.
Yes.
Deal with it.
Yeah, sorry, there is...
Too easy, Junos. It's all good, brother.
Swear there is 3d6 charge. Because I want to make sure I hit it. I could be wrong.
So for reference for you guys, what we're talking about is the Blade Master right here going into this Redemptor.
Does anybody in chat know if there was that 3d6 charge? I thought there was. It's 3d6 discard the lowest, by the way. It's not just get 3d6 charge.
I did not look at strats for Custodes.
No, that's alright. Neither did I, by the looks of it.
Alright.
If I can't see it after this.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've learned to do is just make a short list of eligible strats. So that I'm like, yep, I know these are the ones that I can use.
All good. Alright, so we're going to go for our, if I'm 9 away, 9.1 away, I need my 9. I get my rerolls anyway.
Yep, so 9 in charge with a reroll.
Come on, buddy.
Don't need it.
9. I'll take it.
Nice.
I'm not even going to risk it. So, old mate is...
Welcome in, Lol King. Yeah, so if your opponent's last guy explodes themselves with a plasma gun, then you get the right one. Yep.
Okie dokie. So...
What's next?
There is a rule here that cool. So the Aquilian are now going to follow up behind him.
Cool.
Because the Blade Champion is within engagement range, they add 1 to their charge rolls.
Cool.
They
so they're
follow
going to need an 8.
They're going to need an 8.
And they do they reroll?
They get
rolls?
Yep. So
Okay.
fight across the board. But
Yep.
it's at 10. All right. This is the whole shtick. This is why I went Dreadhost, because everybody's like, what, Dreadhost? But we've got all these other cool things. I'm like, yeah, but Dreadhost. So that guy will probably get to there. He'll follow up. There's going to be a bit of chunky, so we're going to go -2, because it's -2 once he traverses over, right? So he would actually get an 8.
Yes.
If he touches it, that's fine. Cool. I'm just make sure I'm being sure.
Let me double check the wording on it, because it could be.
Or does it ignore it during a charge? Oh no, it wouldn't.
No, charge. You still have to follow it when charging.
Or does it affect the whole unit as a result?
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna
If a unit.
Yeah, that's alright. I'll conquer it.
So.
All good.
Yeah.
Everybody get in line. Means I'll just shimmy him around a little bit. Subtleties.
Yeah, Lemon said he doesn't think that there is a 3d6 charge discard the lowest for Custodes.
Yeah, all good. They used to be. I do know that. But then again, they got rid of our double tap, so rip.
Yeah. He was also saying you could move a model by model around it.
No, that's okay the way it is, because I've still got my 3-inch pile in, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, these boys here going into the box.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Oops, sorry.
What do they need?
That's a good question.
I'm not over there, so I
No, no,
can't
no. It's all
tell.
good.
I think it's gonna be what's that?
We're gonna need an 8.
Yep,
'cause it's
cool, that's
like
fine.
8.8 away.
No dramas.
Alright. Boom.
No.
Rerolling. Come on, lads. This is important.
Oh, 7 both times.
Okay. Nurgle. Nurgle is watching. That's right. Venatari are gonna need 10.
Yeah. Happy to call that a 10 because you get within an inch.
Just.
Yep.
10. One more time. Come on. Come on. No. Damn it.
Cool.
That's a little bit annoying because I wanted to take that objective.
Alright.
off you. Oh yeah, and Trajan.
I'm
Trajan.
gonna Overwatch.
Yes.
And here's the thing.
With shotguns.
You're within 8 inches.
Yeah. Which
So
means...
I get 4d6 automatic shots of fire breath rounds. So there is 16 shots.
Yep. What's the strength?
It's only strength 4.
Ah. Shit. Nah.
So it's 4, 8. I'm gonna swap that dice out. It's there. 12. 16. These automatically hit. Let me have a look.
They auto. Oh yeah, because like you said, they're flame. They're like flames.
They're dragon
Yeah,
breath.
that's cool.
Well, they're called worm's breath. Effectively
Ah,
the same
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
They automatically hit. They're strength 4, no neg, 1 damage. What's his toughness?
5. He's tough as heck though.
There's
Like,
gonna
what
be 5 wounds.
Yep, just 5 wins. Cool.
Just straight up.
Look.
5 wounds.
Look at a 2 up and a 5 up. We'll be fine.
It's worth something.
His armor cares not.
Hey, it was worth a shot.
Now I just need to check. Oh no, he does get the shield host. Cool. Yeah, sweet. I just didn't know because he was given who he is. If he counted, I think he was only 5 away, wasn't he? I don't know.
Yeah, you're good. You're in.
6 to it. Okay.
You needed a 4.
Oh, there you go. Hello,
They've
boys.
already done their job, so.
They're about to do another one. Last one before I forget. The little assassin running into the other guy behind.
Cool, go for it.
She needed a 7.
You were...
Because I came in 7 away.
You came in 6 away.
Oh, did I?
So you need 6.
No.
Because you only need to get within an inch engagement range.
Yeah. Yep. No, all good. 40k, guys. It's the thing. Oh, she's good.
Perfect.
You want to just pop her in behind there?
How far would you like to move the full 9?
Get her nice and close, because if she can consolidate into the other boys or whatever.
Into these guys?
Oh, no, through the wall kind of thing.
Through the wall, she will be able to. She can, with that 9 and a 12, she can actually end up getting to here.
As long as she could just do a little bit of mayhem.
Yeah, so do you want me to move her and then consolidate, or just do it all as one?
No, just probably keep her on this side of the wall, though.
Yeah, so she could only reach this side of the wall.
Yeah, well, but I mean, like further into it here.
Oh, okay.
Just so that it's like, at the end of combat, she's not as vulnerable.
Yeah, so I'll do her move and her consolidate.
Yeah, whatever.
So then.
Yep. If you're happy.
Yeah, I don't mind about that.
Okay, that's the end of the charge phase.
Charge phase. Cool.
Charge phase.
All right, where are you going first?
Right. Some fun things, or extra things are going to happen.
Because this is really important. It's really important.
Yeah.
Before I forget, no heroic interventions.
Because of a rule?
No, I'm choosing not to.
Oh, you just yeah. Look, I'm horrible with heroic interventions.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm very aware that there are 3 characters right here.
Yeah.
So.
But they've got to be within 3 inches and all that jazz and all that. It's really confusing, isn't it?
It's got to be within 3 inches horizontally, 5 inches vertically of a. I'm not sure whether
I thought it was just.
I literally did a video on it last week.
It's the character has to be within 3 inches of a unit that got charged. I thought.
It's either that. Oh, I should know this because I literally did a video on it. I should know this. Must be an enemy unit within 3 inches horizontally, 5 inches vertically. So the only. No, he's just out. You good? All right, let's rock and roll.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just.
All G.
There is a lot of rules going
Because
on.
I am on 2 CP right now. No worries at all, Junos. Pilot. You're hilarious, Pilot. Absolutely hilarious, mate.
So with a model that has to fight first,
Yes.
do you pick that first, or do you just pick whatever unit you want to activate, then that still goes next before you get your activation? How does that work in terms of the aura?
Oh gosh.
Sam might know something about that.
Yeah. So you've got fight first on the Blade Champion, right?
Yes, correct.
And then so he's got always fights first.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other guys who charged in have to strike first.
Would get. Does charge always go first, or I thought it alternated still?
No, charge always goes first, but then the defender gets to strike before you get to do any non-charged units.
True. All right.
Yeah, so anything that charged or has a fight first rule, you can pick.
Okay. We're gonna move the Blade Champ around.
Okay. So Blade Champ's going first.
He's the one with the fight first rule. So there. Now, is that in engagement range or not? Probably. That's
Engagement range is 1 inch.
Yeah, that's all right. So he's not going to be able to swing at this guy.
So
Sorry, he's not going to be able to swing across.
you are not within engagement range of
That's it.
this guy.
It's okay, I'll just have to take that. Okay, sweet. He'll just go first.
Cool. I'm guessing you're going to use the one that's against monsters and vehicles.
Well, so that's one of the Katars, and it's already turned on.
Okay.
So that's like my version of a doctrine.
No, it's all good, By all good. I
Because they
appreciate
get
it.
the super loopy weirdo ones.
Yeah.
And then, yes, you've got your different swords,
Yes, I believe there is
if
one.
that's what you're referring to.
Yeah, the different types of strikes. is
Yeah,
what I was referring to.
Behemoth. Each time you attack with this weapon against a vehicle or a monster, unmodified roll of 4+ automatically wins target.
Yep.
What's the toughness again?
Toughness 7.
Toughness 7.
Yeah, Bylaman's also saying you can consolidate any other Redemptor.
Yeah, no, that's all good. Well, I've got the still got the Aquilians there as well.
Yeah.
Ready
But
to call
you...
scouts.
Oh, you're just off base. Base to base.
So he's got to consolidate in unit.
No, so... You have...
Base to base confuses me sometimes.
Yeah. Actually, no, you are in base to base. So...
Okay, if you're happy.
Yeah, so because you're in base to base, you wouldn't be able to consolidate out.
Nah, that's fine.
But yeah, you could definitely consolidate to be in base to base with both, I believe, but that's okay.
So, alright, I'm actually not going to use the vehicle swords right now because of what the math is doing. I actually prefer the other one. So the Victor sword is +1 to strength,
Yep.
-4 but 3 damage. He's on full wounds, isn't he? Or how
He's
many-
on 10 wounds.
He's on 10. Okay.
With 5 up in or -1 damage.
Yep. Okay. But because of this guitar that is on currently, he's +1 extra to strength, so he's still wounding on falls.
Would he be strength 6 or 7?
7.
Strength 7, so it would be 4.
That, or I could go.
Or you could go to the one that auto wounds on 4s.
Well, because it's +2, that puts his strength to 7 already. Then it'd be +8. So auto wounds on would be wounds on 3s anyway. Yeah, we'll do 3s. We'll do Behemoth still. Okay. So it is 6 attacks.
Yep.
Base. Let me just again. This is the dude who literally has more than my phone screen's worth of
Rules.
I apologize.
No, that's all good.
He is also minus an extra neg on his AP, not that it matters.
Yep.
Because he got a thingo. Don't have to worry about that, and then don't have to worry about that one. Don't have to worry about that one. Sorry, guys. And then yeah, he's got mortal wounds on 6s. Okay, yeah, still just 6 attacks.
Okay.
Does he have a stabby sword? No, he doesn't. He's got 2 others. Alright, hitting on 2s.
Cool.
It's always a 1. It's always a 1. Oh, these are the hits.
Yes.
So, I'm sometimes too quick with this. And then, is it Peerless Warrior? It's a wound roll of 6 with the mortal.
Yep. So it's like Volkite.
So 3's up.
No sixes.
No sixes, and that's
3 wounds.
3 wounds on your invul.
Cool, so 5 ups.
Yeah.
I passed 1, failed 2.
So 2 damage each. So you don't take 4 wounds.
4 wounds, so he will be down to...
Yep.
Yeah, we'll be down to 6.
That's okay.
I got re-rolls there.
That does work in my favour because now I can move the Aquilians. Is that right?
Well, I mean, I now get an opportunity to interrupt.
Oh yeah, if you
I
want to.
choose to
If
do
you
so.
choose to, yes.
What am I down to on him? That's the real question.
Well, yeah, it could be bracketed a bit.
Hmm?
Could be
I
bracketed
would
a bit,
be
yes.
down another bracket, but I still get re-rolls to hit, to wound.
I can still turn them off. Just saying.
That you can.
Yep. I'm sitting with 3 CP in the bank.
You are. How many wounds apiece do these guys have?
4.
4 wounds. Okay, so 4 up invo,
Yep. 2 up, 4 up,
toughness.
5.
Yeah, wounding on 2s. Okay. It's just the hitting on 4s part that's frustrating me with 5 attacks. So it's minus. No, yeah, 4 damage post minus 1 damage.
Oh yeah, you did the wounds correctly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Sorry, because I wasn't tracking that.
No, it's all good. You know what? Because how many? You're going to be able to get 3 in, aren't you? With these guys.
Probably at least, but then don't you get to go 1 base back?
Yeah, so you'll probably be able to get.
I'm expecting to get all of them in. Because it's a 3-inch pile in, so we swoop around and probably come into base. That's the dodgy advantage of fat bases. I've been outplayed like that before with
Yeah.
what's the wolves?
Thundercav.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I'm going to burn the 2 CP. We may as well interrupt.
Yep.
So I'm going to get 5 attacks because you charged me because of shock assault. Are you going to turn off your rerolls?
Yeah.
Okay, going into the...
So that's because they're a 5-man squad.
It'll be 2 CP.
2 CP. I'm going to see if I can get 1 back because True Giants hasn't gone off yet. Oh, come on, man. All right, I'm on 1.
His Blade Champion counts as 2 models, so Josh, even if he doesn't consolidate pile onto OBSEC...
Yeah, I'm out modeling you right now.
Technically, yes.
I think the Aquilians also count as 2 too. It's a bit nuts.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna rather kill the Aquilians. I don't mind being outnumbered because I still score the points there.
That's fine.
Because I actually still outnumber you for primary anyway. Because you don't hold that one, you haven't got that one.
That's fine.
I'm actually still technically holding that, so I've still got 3 for Stranglehold.
Yeah, that's
as
fine.
well. Okay, so 5 attacks in the Aquilians, hidden on 4s. There's 3.
3.
As anticipated.
Yeah, it's in your favour.
Wounding on 2s.
Yep.
2 wounds. These are...
I'm guessing I'm rolling my 4s.
Neg 3.
Yeah.
D3 plus 3 damage.
D3 plus 3. Spicy.
Yeah.
4 up, come on boys. And I got a reroll on the back. And we'll use it. I don't like losing my Aquilians.
Oh!
Saved, and then does Trajan give me frickin' CP back? No, he doesn't. Alright, I'm out of CP.
It was the play. It honestly was the play.
How much are they worth?
They're 195 points.
That's 400. So don't feel too bad.
Yeah.
Like.
It's all good, Violet, and it happens.
Swing around. Come on in.
Yeah, and then...
I think I'm going to be 1 out. He's probably going to be there.
No, because it's within half an inch of the model.
Right.
Because you've got a model, then you've just got to be half an inch of another model.
Is that all
within half
5?
an
Does
inch.
that count?
Yeah, so all 5 will get to...
Melee range is weird now. Also, if I just engage Dolmate down here, I think I've got... That looks like I'm an inch between both of those with that dude's back. I think I am.
Yes, you are actually engaging both of them, so I will also get to them.
Yep. 3 hits.
Yes.
Yep. But
3
don't
hits.
forget, rerolls are still turned off.
Yep.
So I lost the whole thing. Alright, let's pick a boy out.
I really hope he doesn't explode.
Well, yeah, you do, because I'm now surrounding it.
Well, no, because it's only D3 on the unit.
1.
It's not per
true.
model.
2. So we got 4 attacks each. 3. 4. 5. Alright, 5 attacks each.
Yep.
Coming in at strength 12 technically right now.
So wounding on 3s.
So anyway, well, hitting on 2s first.
Yep.
That's it. Alright, wounding on 3s.
And then
Oh, wait, hold up. Does the Blade Master count as a captain?
Does he count?
I don't think he does actually. Sorry, let me put them back.
Violin was like a real. Wouldn't it be a shame if the Redemptor just rolls 5s? Real shame, Josh. A real shame.
No, he doesn't. He's not a captain.
Okay, cool.
It's really weird. Custodes make no sense.
Yeah.
In the best and weirdest way.
Yes.
3s, as we said.
Cool. Holy crud.
Now, there aren't any crazy stuff going on because the next thing is in the command phase.
How many total?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And it's 11 at hold.
It'll be on info.
No, it's going to be on info, yes. 11 at neg 4.
Oh. I make 2
Yeah.
5-up saves.
It's neg 1 damage, so it's all 1 damages, but
But that's 6. Not
yeah. So see if you roll a 6. Yeah.
Roll it in the tray. I do not.
Okay.
Whew. If I hadn't rolled a 6, that would have been a problem.
Yeah. Do we consolidate now, or do you swing with your dudes?
You get to consolidate, and then I get to swing.
Alright, so we consolidate. Now this is a little nasty because we're going there and you get to swing with him, but these guys get to turn around. And it has to be closest enemy model, isn't it?
Yep.
So we suck you guys in 3 inches?
Yep.
We'll go there and then they're just
Okay.
coming in.
So.
This is where things get very spicy.
Yep. Gonna go with the Redemptor first.
Yep.
So we're gonna get 4 attacks because you didn't charge.
I don't think I need to declare it yet. I think it's when I take a save.
Yeah.
But he does have Eagle's Eye.
Yeah.
Which means I can give him a 3-up invul.
Yeah. Okay.
Now in melee, he also has perma-transhuman, so you can only wound him on a 4. He's a little bit crazy.
I got rerolls to wound anyway. That's fine.
Yes. This one you can have your rerolls.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Mhm.
There's 3 hits.
Yep.
Wounding on 4s.
Yep.
Rerolling the 1.
I'll take it.
There's 1 wound. It's going to be at neg 3.
He's got his 3-up anyway.
Yeah, neg 3.
Alright. And loves it with the 3-up. That's why we have the Eagle's Eye. Alright.
It's all good looking. So he didn't pass it?
No, he did. He rolled a 3.
Ah, cool. Oh, are you talking about the blade?
Am I stuff something up?
Maybe.
He could have piled in, then consolidated. But yeah, as he did it, he didn't do it right. Well, no, the Blade Champ did pile in.
Yeah, he was in base to base.
He was base to base only with 1.
I think I know what he's referring to, because you ended your fight step with that model. Do you get to consolidate?
But I did just consolidate.
No, if the
That's how it works.
Yeah, if a model that is already touching an enemy model can't move, but still counts as having consolidated. So I believe, because you resolve every unit at once.
You do the consolidate.
Yeah, so he actually wouldn't have. He wouldn't actually be tagging.
Yeah,
the
okay.
Dread. He would be back over here.
Oh, right, okay. Cool. So everything that happened just doesn't happen, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter because nobody got wounded anyway, so it doesn't actually change anything, which is lucky. Thank you, chat.
Yes.
Cool. All it does is change the positioning of things and it frees the guy up.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all good.
Yeah, okay, so it would have mattered if the Blade Champ killed him,
Yeah.
but he didn't because the follow-up guys did. Okie dokie.
Alright, so. Primaris Captain going into them. He's going to be hitting on... It's going to be hitting on 2s.
Yep.
He's going to be strength 5, so he'll be wounding on 4s, but no rerolls. So hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
4 hits. Toughness 5.
Yes.
Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. It is going to be neg 3, 2 damage.
4 ups. Eats it.
Alright, then the Reiver has got 4 attacks. Actually, he's got 5 because of his combat blade. He's going to be hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s. And by limits, just remind us not to forget Trajan.
Yeah, no, I've just thought about that next, and I've still got an assassin in the back. I'm like, okay, this is the slow
There's
combat, those will be
2
fast.
wounds.
2 wounds? Any neg?
No neg.
Oh, 2 up. Watch the wound come in. Called it. How much?
1 wound.
1 wound?
1 damage.
It's alright. And because of 40k physics, you put the wound at the guy furthest away from the combat.
Yep. Because that makes sense, right?
Yeah, totally. Bullets go around corners, man. Alright, and that's all resolved.
Yep, that's
sweet.
everything there.
Trajan.
Yep.
Speed it up because we want to get another round in, I reckon.
Yes.
'Cause-
At least.
Because now's when it's getting interesting.
Yeah. 100%.
You're still definitely up on points though.
Yes.
So
I kind of banged on, like, I want to lead
Yep.
early.
6 attacks and a stab.
Yep.
Stab being the blue. Oh, once.
Oh.
He doesn't reroll himself. Jesus, man.
Still, there's only 4 models there.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Well, this is going to be strength 10 anyway, so 2s.
2s. Neg.
There's always a 1.
Have you CP re-rolled this phase?
Yeah, I have, and I wouldn't bother anyway. Neg 3, 3 damage.
So 6 ups.
Yep. Oh, sorry.
Pass 1.
Pass 1.
So I've got 2 dudes.
Does the moment shackle let him fight again? Yeah, you can. I'm going to do it.
Oh, you're going to fight again.
But I'm going to do it at the end of the fight phase.
Well, that is...
No, I got the assassin.
You got the assassin.
Oh, and
but
you get
I've
to fight
also got
back,
my
so
attacks back.
you get to do whatever you want to do now.
Well, you've got to do the assassin first because
Oh,
the
yeah,
assassin
she
charged
charged.
as well.
Yikes.
Yeah, we kind of resolved this out of sequence.
Yeah, okay.
But the other 2 really
To be
don't
honest,
have anything affecting it.
It was easier to do it that way.
Yes,
and
because otherwise we would have forgot.
It doesn't matter because 1, we're being accurate, and 2, we're having fun.
Yes, exactly.
So,
I don't mind doing things out of sequence as long as we
No.
don't end up forgetting things and such.
We've got phase sword and poison blitz. Oh, I can make 1
Exactly,
additional
by lemon,
attack.
exactly. It
One
doesn't
ad-
affect anything. So.
1 additional attack with that, and then 5 attacks with the phase sword. Oh god. Okay.
Oofed.
She angry. Alrighty, hitting on 2s. There's always a 1. That's my. I need it.
That's been your motto this game. There's always a 1.
No. It's my custodes motto. It's
yeah.
like every single time. It is guaranteed. 99.9% of all rolls
Yeah.
have to include at least 1/1.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't get the rerolls. So it's all user, but then so the blue wounds on a 3.
Yep.
And the the golds will be wounding on a 4. 'Cause it's strength.
Cool.
So that doesn't do anything. They don't do anything. So it's just 1 at -3.
So 6 up.
2 damage does kill a dude. Yeah, well, whatever.
Cool.
Yeah, okay, punch back.
So we're gonna get OBSEC holding the objectives, so they're gonna pile in.
Well, it's sticky objectives anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
They're gonna pile in, so they're all there. So there's gonna be the sergeant's there, so it's gonna be 9 attacks total. Hitting on 3s, unless you've got any.
Nah, she does have lightning reflexes, but it doesn't do anything.
I think that's a 4-up invo.
Yeah, that's all it
memory.
is. Yep.
Toughness.
4.
So winning on 4s. Just close combat weapons, so nothing special.
Yep.
So there's 3 wounds, no neg, 1 damage.
She dodges 1, takes 2 wounds. She's down to 3, and for the sake of ease, I'll just put her wound counter here. She's hiding.
Too easy.
Cool.
Alright. Trajan striking again.
Yeah, moment shackle.
Yep.
Because like, it's still like the weirdest thing. Like, is it working?
Yeah.
What was he? He was 6 attacks, wasn't he? Plus 1 stab, I think. Sorry. Read your rules, kids. Cool. Yep. 2s. A couple of 1s. 2 1s. And then we need blah 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 blah. Still 3s and 2s.
2s because you were strength 10.
3 and a 2 though, because the stab sword is user.
Yep.
Still wounds. Rest of 2s. Cool. It's neg 3, flat 3.
So that's 5. 5 saves.
Yeah. Yes.
They're dead.
Yep. Enough to kill them regardless of those weapons.
Yeah. So you get your grind.
Swing the grind. Yep.
All right. So primary.
Yeah. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call a cluster.
So what were you holding?
I was only holding this.
So you'd get 4 points there, but you did take that one.
I have nicked
So
that.
you're going to get 6.
Yep.
Because it's plus 2. You did destroy a unit that's on there, so you'd actually get plus 3, so that's 7 for primary.
Okie dokie.
Grind you definitely get, so there's going to be 3 points on grind. Banners you'll get a point.
Yeah, 1 point because I'm horrible at playing banners. Wouldn't know why I picked it. Oh well.
And
okay.
stand vigil.
Stand vigil. I'll just quickly read because it does say something. I don't think I have the swing yet. I need to get on one of these. If I get on that, then I'll
Well,
start.
you've got that.
No, but I need to have the majority. I
You
think.
do have the majority. Even though I'm obsec, you outnumber me. He counts as 2, and the vigil counts as 1.
But that's sticky, isn't it?
That's sticky. So is the one in the middle. But
Let me see if it's like if you own it or if you've got models on it. I think that's going to be the defining thing.
Lemon reckons you don't get it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I don't either. Where is the thing that does? Battlefield supremacy. Control objective markers. I don't control that one yet.
You don't control this one.
I only control that one.
You only control that one. So how many points?
Nothing. I've got to have more objective markers that are not within either player's deployment zone.
So yeah. So I'm
Yep.
still because I'm still controlling
Yep.
the 2. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So you don't get anything. So that would leave you on 11 points for the end of the turn. All right.
Yep.
So we won't update it, chat, but to let you know, I'm on 28. Josh is on 16.
All right. Yeah. So that's just now top of turn 3. There's a bit to happen.
Yes.
I thought we'd get a 3-round game in.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
top of 3. I'm going to be getting 12 points on primary. Also, at the end of the battle round, I haven't fallen back. I'm holding the middle. So I'm actually going to be getting...
Are you hold? You've just got to have a presence in the middle?
Yeah, I've just got to have a presence in the middle from memory.
That's what
for
that makes
oath.
sense. Yep.
So yeah, I'll get the full 4 points on oaths for that turn. So they'll actually up me. So what's that? 14, 20, 24. I'll go up to 24. So 30 to 16. So then,
Okay.
on to this turn. I'm holding 3, so there's going to be 12. Because I've got 1, 2, 3. I am going to use a Tactical Doctrine this turn.
Yep.
So then over to movement. And this is where things get nice and interesting.
They already have.
Oh, I know they already have. But it's just a matter of what do we do? Okay. Nah, I reckon I've got this. So shotgunners are going to move back to here, and they're going to do retreat dart in this quarter. So I've done 1, 2, this one, and then I've got that one left. Now, still hold 3, so that's okay. What's it going to be at the end of the turn? So, we're going to move this guy. We're going to move the Redemptor back for what it's worth. We're going to back.
Run away!
Then captain's gonna fall back out of combat.
Yep. Ooh.
Lieutenant's gonna fall back out of combat.
Damn it, it's a CP thing to stop you from running. I think.
You can try and do mortals swinging at me on my way out.
So what
There's
now?
a cut them stratagem called cut them
Oh,
down.
I've got no CP though.
Okay,
So don't, yeah, so don't stress.
cool. So
Um,
I'm on 1 CP.
Yeah, I was wondering whether or not it was a trait, but it's not. I don't think. I think it might even be a guitar. Could do it.
He's also saying don't forget you get 1 CP 3-inch heroic intervention for your.
Oh yeah, but we turned off your heroic inventions, didn't we?
No, I just didn't.
No, okay.
I chose not to.
Yeah.
Redemptor's gonna stay there.
He's in prime spot to shoot everything.
Yes. Then we've got the bikes are actually gonna.
He's a Quillian about to take a lot of heat.
Oh yeah. That they
But I don't know. I've seen a single Custodes Terminator tank a Shadow Sword for 3 turns. That was the best. That still is to date the best game I've ever played.
Yeah. All right. So they're all there. So, getting +1 to hit, also going back up to full wounds, and going. Chose a tactical doctrine, so he'll be going back to heavy from him. How many wounds has she got left?
3.
3 wounds left. Okay. She doesn't have any minuses to hit.
Nah.
Okay.
That's only the Colexus.
If we're falling back out of combat in other places, we'll fall back out here. And we're gonna pop out onto the objective.
Do you lose a point for doing a fall?
But I've already fallen back over here,
Okay.
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm choosing to get as much effect from the fact that I've already fallen back. The Vanguard vet gets to ignore terrain. This bike can move over here, as can this one. So I might actually do them the other way around, so then he gets a bit further movement. So 1 went. Cool. So then he would be there, so he can see. All right. This is now less about holding and more about cleaning. And then there's 12. I'm not really going to worry about getting charged because so long as I can see. Actually, the Vanguard bed will go up over here as well. You'll be on 1 wound. And you're within. No. You're going to have to move forward, which is fine. So as long as they can see. Alright. We've got some things we're going to do here. So, that is all of my movement. Well, that ruins it.
What ruins it?
Sam, just saying stuff. So, over to...
Yeah.
We're
I'm
going
out of CP.
shooting. We're going to go with the most inconsequential stuff. Toughness 5 on the Venatari.
Yeah. Whole arm is tough for 5 unless you're shooting the girls.
Okay. So that's going to be what? That's going to be 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 shots from these guys in the Venatari. These are going to be Hellfire rounds.
Yep.
So these are hitting on 3s. God, live bolt to drill on bike.
Yeah.
Or rapid fire on bikes.
Oh, yeah.
Rapid fire too.
Nasty.
And then wounding on 4s.
Yep. Woof.
I like that.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Yeah, there's 9 wounds. They all wounded, and it's at -1 because of tactical doctrine.
Cool. So they're on 3s up.
These are just 1 damage though.
1, 2. One guy's dead because he's on
3.
1, and then Another one. Okay, cool. So 1 wound rolls over, kills a dude at the back. Cool.
Sick. Alright. Then, we're going to rinse. Nothing else over there. We're going to rinse and repeat over here into the assassin. 16 shots, hitting on 3s. But, toughness 4.
Yes.
We're going to go with... It's -1. AP won't do anything. She's got an invo. Let's go with Hellfire round still, so +1 a wound.
Yeah, she doesn't get to do anything fun.
So then, wounding on 3s. There is going to be 3, 6, 9, 10 wounds. Bikes finally get you some work.
I've seen crazier things.
Just 1 damage apiece.
Nah, things are. Yep. Alright, that's your one unit so far.
That's that's character.
Yep.
So that's 1 point. Then we're gonna go with. I don't want to say.
I don't think I'll bother taking the assassin to Radicalism.
We're gonna go with the auto cannons.
Yep.
We're gonna fire into that.
Ooh.
Because that's on the objective, and I've got a.
And it's got 2 wounds left.
Yeah. Or do I want to fire at them, and as long as I hit, you can't overwatch with them.
I can't overwatch anyway.
You don't have CP.
Yeah.
So no,
It's
we're
nine-
gonna go into that. So
It's 9th ed made
yeah.
normal.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. No, hitting on 2s because I'm within 6.
Yep.
So
Yep.
re-rolling the 1s, all hit. Toughness 7. So wounding on 4s, re-rolling 1s.
Jeez.
So there's 3 wounds so far. 3 re-rolls. Don't generate anything.
3 wounds.
So there's 3 wounds at -1, doing 2 damage each.
4 up. Oh, I need to save all of them. It's doable. Not doable.
Does it blow up?
Oh, we'll find out. No.
Does not.
Oh, I'm in trouble for grind this time.
So there's
Down.
2.
I'm down 2.
Alright, that's the important thing.
Yep.
Are you within 3 inches here? Yes, you are, but that's okay.
Well, your dread can hit him.
Volkai.
Yep.
So it's going to be 16 shots. 2. There's 4. So that's 4,
More
8,
wounds.
12, 16. You've got no CP, so you can't turn off rerolls. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Roll it into the tray, Scotty.
Ooh,
There's 2.
Oh no, you're okay with 2s, yeah.
Yep, all.
All of hit.
Because he got the +1 from the Tech Marine. And then toughness
5.
5, so wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s, 6s do models. Alright,
2 models.
so wounding on 3s, which I'll grab first. There's 2 mortals,
Yeah, I've just pulled it.
and then 2 reroll 1s.
And if it's another 6, we're good.
There's another 2 wounds. So that's going to be 4, 8, 11 wounds. These are at -1, 2 damage each.
Alright, so 3 out. This could really do problems. Only 2 go through.
So there's 4 damage.
4 damage gets absorbed by 1 guy, and then 2 wounds roll over to another.
Cool.
Well, yeah, it's got to come off that guy.
Alright, that's a
He's
start.
allocated.
Bikes. They are going to rapid fire Hellfire rounds, so +1 to wound again, so 16 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. There's 1, there's 2 rerolls and 2 failures. So 2 rerolls, both hit. And then wounding on 4s, because they get +1 from Hellfire. And rerolling 1s because of the Lieutenant. So 2 rerolls. Rerolls, 1 converts. So there's going to be 3, 6, 8 wounds at -1.
3s again, 1 damage.
Yep, just 1 damage.
2 kill the guy, 1 wound rolls over.
Okay. So then we're going to do something we haven't done as of yet, ever.
Ever.
Tech Marine is going to fire.
Well, it's giving you opportunities.
So, he is going to fire. So he gets 2 weapons, so he's going to assault 3 Forge Bolter, which is, we'll do first. So he's going to be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. 2 hits.
Yep.
It's strength 5.
Yep, so force.
1 wound. It is neg 2, 2 damage.
Saved.
And then he's got a grav pistol, which he can also shoot. Hits. Strength 5, so wounding on 4s, rerolling 1s. That'll wound. It is neg 3, 2 damage because you've got a save characteristic of 3 or better.
So 5 up again. Sorry, 4 up because Window. Yeah. 2 wins?
2 wins.
I'm going 1. Oops.
Then the lieutenant's going to get to do the same thing. So he's got a special issue bolt pistol, hitting on 2s, rerolling because the captain misses. Then the captain gets to fire his heavy bolt pistol, which is hitting on 2s but no reroll. That'll hit. Wounding on 5s but rerolling 1s. Sorry, I'll roll it in the tray. Does not wound. Then Redemptor is going to put everything into the Aquilion. So plasma. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm in unfailable charge range, so I'm going to burn the CP to reroll that. 5.
Oof.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, and I am 4 wounds apiece on those guys.
Yep. Which is given... He's only in range of the front car, right? He's only in range of one of the characters. For the reroll.
No, I made sure that he was in range of both.
Is he?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So he's got the rerolls to hit, rerolls to wound.
Yep.
On 1s. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anyway. If I do 3, so I'm not going to bother overcharging. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. All hit. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. So there's 2 rerolls that 1 converts, 1 doesn't, and 1 misses. So there is going to be 3 wounds at neg 4, 2 damage apiece.
Come on, boys. 4's up. Saves 2.
So
one
what
goes
goes?
through. Kills the guy in 1 wound.
Yep. Then Stormbolter. 8 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 2 2s, of course. Then hitting on, wounding on 5s, rerolling.
Whoop.
Wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s. So there's 2 rerolls over there. 2 wounds at neg 1.
2 wounds in 1. Yep. Oh, how much?
Just 1 damage.
1.
Then the underslung onslaught Gatling cannon is going to hit on 3s, rerolling 1s. 1 reroll, 7 hits. Wounding on 4s because it's strength 5, rerolling 1s. However, that is 5 wounds at neg 1.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. Would have been nice on something better, but...
Yeah. Then the missile, D3 shots, gets 2 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, both hits. Strength 7, so wounding on 3s, these will be neg 1, 2 damage. Rerolling 1, that'll be 2 wounds at neg 1, 2 damage.
Saves 1. One goes
So
through.
2 damage.
2 damage. Hey, he's alive on 1 wound.
Okay. That's a hell of a lot of...
They took a lot.
They did, they did. And they're about to take more.
I would have liked him to not have taken as much, but...
So... Can I get it? Oh yeah, I should be able to easily... But where There's 6 inches off. I should be able to hold it. Oh yeah, I should be able to hold it by getting those guys first blocking. Yeah, cool. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. He's just purely gonna charge these guys.
Oh, okay. Bye, Felicia.
I was considering a multi-charge.
Yep.
But I didn't want to split my attacks.
Yep.
And yeah.
Okay.
So there. What do we get?
You're good.
So he's gonna move to there.
Mhm.
He's staying within 6 inches of the center,
Mhm.
but he's not on the objective. Okay. 5 attacks. These are hitting on 3s, re-rolling. There's the dreaded 2, the one we get to re-roll. That hits. Wounding on 2s because I'm strength 14.
Yep.
Re-rolling 1s because of the lieutenant. Phew. So there is 3 wounds. These are at neg.
More than 2.
Yeah, neg 3, d3 plus 3 damage.
4 up. Come on, Lloyd. Come on.
1.
Oh, 1 goes 2. Doesn't matter. Kills
Yeah.
Don't bother rolling. Yeah, that
Cool.
drops down to combat, doesn't it?
No, because then I get my consolidate. Because
Alright.
it's all in a single activation. So then I'm going to consolidate into engagement range.
It's alright.
But
Do you punch back?
he does.
Do you punch back?
There was no other charges that I decided to make this
Yeah,
turn.
just realised. Okay. Choose to hit. All hit.
Yep.
No, that doesn't work this time. Just checking the stance. Was charged. Alright, still get plus 1 to strength.
Yep.
So 3s. Not that it really matters actually, it's going to be 3s regardless. So 3 at neg 4.
At neg 4, so 5 up invo.
Yep. Oh,
I pass 2 for 1.
1 damage because of your -1.
Cool.
Those gauntlets really need to be something like 4 damage for what they are.
Alright, so that's that there. At the end of my turn, I'm still holding 3, so I'll get 3 points on Stranglehold.
Yep.
I didn't take that, so I don't get any additional points on primary. Oaths, I fell back, but I have killed a vehicle and character.
Yep.
As well. So I'm on 1 point for Oaths. So far. And then I finish the third Nakmund, which gives me another 4 points.
Okay.
So for the turn, that's going to be 12. At this point, it's going to be 20. So we're looking at 50. I'll update those now. For your turn 3,
Yep.
you get a point for banners.
Yep.
Still don't get stand vigil. No, because I'm still holding 2.
Yeah, you're still holding 2.
And it's at the end of your turn.
Yep.
And grind, you've got to kill.
Got to kill. I'm down 2, so I've got to kill 3.
Yeah. Leadership.
Leadership's probably 11 still.
If it's 11, you're fine.
Let me check it because it is a forward roll unit. Could be a bit out of whack.
Because yeah, I did kill.
11.
Yes, they're fine.
Yeah, you killed 4 of them.
Yeah, and you're holding 2, so you get 8 points on armor
Okay.
at this point.
Alright. Time to easel out some work.
Cool. All right, and you get a CP.
Yep, give that to himself.
All right, I'm going to update the scores for everyone in chat. Sorry that I have not updated them until now. It was just a bit of a push to get through this turn. So primary, 24, 28. Oaths. 1, 4, 5 currently.
Advance some dudes. 3.
You have 9 on Stranglehold. Retrieve data is going to be 8. my math lines up here. So 36. 550. Okay. And currently at the top of 3, Josh is going to be on 17 for primary. Nothing for stand vigil. 6 points for grind, and then 2 points for banners. So that's going to be 7, 24, 30. Alright, scores are updated.
I'm going to do things a bit quick, so there's no point doing too much stuff. Just going to shoot with the Ventari into is it the veteran squad? Over there?
Yeah, they're Deathwatch.
Yep. Deathwatch. Okay, cool. Then 2s, all hit.
Yep.
Then 3s, because strength 6.
Yep.
It's 2 at minus 2.
2 at minus 2 damage.
Damage 2.
So the first one, on the guy that's on 1 wound, fails. Second guy fails as well. So I don't really mind that you're gonna charge.
Yeah, it's come to the point.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
But I am.
These guys will just shoot through for the sake of it.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 2s. The ones, another one.
Goes out of the way.
4s. Oh, nada.
Yeah. I was considering a charge over there to stop you coming into me and trying to kill the Venatari, but.
Yeah, but I could have bounced around and stuff.
Yeah,
I really
exactly.
just want to get on the objective. Don't think the blade champion can shoot, doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. We'll just speed things up so charges.
Yep, you're on there.
Yeah, this is where I should have been like a turn ago. He can't like run through there, can he? His base can't.
Yeah, his base can't fit.
That so sucks. Wish I could get in there and just start swinging.
Yep.
Oh.
I've really got to update my 25 mils to 32 mil bases.
Yeah. He's going to multi-charge on the Dread and is that the Captain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely good. You know,
Cool.
He's really just got to go forward.
Yep.
Get into...
Too easy. That's all good.
Yep. He's already in. They're not doing anything. These guys.
Mhm.
Alright, guard running forward.
Mm-hmm.
And, yep, good. 8.
Yep. I don't have any CP, so I can't overwatch.
Push forward. Venatari will come around the back as well.
Yep.
Gets to join the party. Got 9. More than enough. Okay.
Alrighty, chat. Well, I hope you are enjoying this game so far.
Get a little late.
Yeah, it's
all
like
good.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, yeah. So I'll try and I'll be clear about it.
It's all
And then
good.
we can end game it. Alright, we'll start with Blade Champ because he flies first. So you got 6 swings. Oh, can you split his swords? You probably can, can't you? 2 different weapons. You can probably do what you want to do, right?
You get to split attacks. It's not.
Not the weapon.
Yeah. So you can say
Yeah.
put 3 and 2 for example.
Yeah, no, that's all good. So I started the command phase. I was supposed to activate his
Qatar.
his mode,
Yep.
his Dread Host
Yep.
ability. Qatar wise, it would go to Kataris, which doesn't actually do anything useful. That's the one that has the you can't run away stance. Yeah. Okay. Not that it matters.
Well, we found it, chat.
We'll do stance 1 though.
Yep.
Each time a melee attack is made against this unit, the hit roll cannot be re-rolled. There you go. Turn off some of your rolls.
Cool. So
Right.
hits can't be rerolled. That's fine.
Yeah, all good.
I mean, only the Dreadnought can be getting the rerolls. The captain can't benefit himself.
Yeah. So. We'll use the Victor sword. How many wounds has the captain got?
3. But he's got a 2 up, 4 up.
Okay. So sorry, how many wounds? 3 wounds?
3 wounds.
3 left. Okay, cool. Just for good measure, how many wounds has the Dread got?
10.
Ah, jeez, man.
Yep. He's the one that was hurt the least.
It's this -1 damage that just messes with everything.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll put 2 swings into the captain, because
Okay.
this is the anti-character sword, and the rest into Dread.
Yep.
So golds
the
on Dread.
blues are the
Blues
captain.
Yep.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s.
Everything hits.
Everybody's good. Unmodified roll of 6 as an additional hit. We got 1, 2, and then another blue. Take that. Yeah, that's when that's the exploding 6s on the Dread hosting.
Alright,
Maybe
so
it's not worth putting him in reserve. Okay.
toughness 4,
Toughness
On the
4,
captain.
so strength 6. This is the
and then toughness 7 on the
yeah,
Dread.
so we need 5s and 3s against the captain. I can reroll all wins. So I can reroll that guy. No.
That was the extra hit anyway.
Yeah. So we get rid of those. Okay, so 2 on the cap.
And 2 on the Dread.
Yep. It's 3 damage, -4.
So, we'll do the Dread first. Pass 1, fail 1. How much
So
damage?
3. So
Threes.
down 2.
Down to 8. So he's still alive. Just swing. Alright.
I understand why Tau now have the guns they have.
And then the captain, 4 ups.
Oof.
Fails both.
Chop it ahead.
He's deady doodah.
Yeah.
But
It's 1 unit.
yeah. But yeah. The thing is that when it goes to defenders,
Yeah.
after all charges are done, he's just gonna go next.
Depends. Yeah, you're right actually. Which you could probably end up killing the other last guy. Over here then. So we've got 3 guard with swords and stabs.
You did get a lot of stuff from me then.
Killing the captain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the opposite. War.
We got 3 attack space. I thought they got Misericordias for free. No, they don't in this get up. Okay, whatever.
Alright.
So we've got 3 each. Right,
Hits me.
2s. Wow, 3 1s. Some dude's drunk. Strength 6, so 3s.
Yep. Gets the majority unit.
So 3 at -3.
Alright. 3 at -3, you say.
Yep, and it's a flat 2 damage.
Bike that's wounded. He's dead. Next one is alive on 1 wound.
Cool.
And then
And then the Venatari. This guy will pile in.
Yep.
They're in. I'm probably not going to kill him. I thought I would have got him a bit more, to be honest.
No, T5 on them.
Doesn't
the
matter.
majority units.
Still strength 6 though.
Yeah.
It's more those swords whiffed. I lost 3, then I lost 3. Only 1 guy
Yep.
actually did anything. The buckler's basically close to the same thing.
Yep.
So 3 attacks each, so there's 6, hitting on 2s. There's those 1s. And strength 6, I need 3s.
Yep.
All of them hit. It's -2, 1 damage though, so 4.
So first one fails. Other bike is alive on 2 wins.
Oh. Dang it.
Alright.
Alright, activate who you wish to activate. She's probably going to be the Dread because these guys can't do anything.
Yeah. It's going to be the Dread. So he did get charged, so it does activate Shock Assault again. So he's got 5 attacks. He'll be hitting on 3s with no rerolls. So, oh crap, I didn't specify who I was going to go for.
I figured you're killing the Aquilian.
Yeah, because he's the one that can
The
actually do
the
stuff.
Blade Champion's incredibly difficult to kill right now. For what it is.
Yep. Over to him, so wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s because the Lieutenant is still there. There is 3 wounds, -3, D3 plus 3 damage.
So he's just got to survive or fail 1. 4 up. Come on, boy.
Oh, bullshit. Oh, bullshit.
Like I said, I've seen a lone Terminator survive a Shadow Sword.
Oh my goodness, that's brutal. That, and then the Aquilian gets a
He's not going to kill him though, because he'd neg 1 to damage. The most I can do is
Yes.
the maximum I can do is 4 damage, which is
Yes.
Zench.
So that's where,
It's still a wound.
Neg.
Neg 4.
Cool. I lost the invo.
Oh, is that what gave the info?
The captain was what gave the invo.
Oh, right. God, okay.
See, that's why it's so important.
You can play this out if you want, but it's probably...
I mean, I'm going to strike at the Venatari.
Yeah, go for it.
So the bike's going to get 4 attacks because
Yeah.
Chainsword charge 2 base. Hitting on 3s. All hit. He's a maniac. Toughness 5, so winning on 5s. There's 1 wound.
Alright.
At neg 1 because of Astartes Chainswords.
What was it on the bench? Oh, it doesn't matter. +1 to win save anyway, so we're okay with the 3.
Then Lightning Claw, Vanguard bet, is going to be getting, from memory,
Well, I'm sorry for everybody who bet on the Custodes.
I get to make 1 additional attack and I was charged, so he's going to be making 4 attacks as well. However, I get rerolls to wound with the Lightning Claw, and it is strength user, so it's strength 4. So hitting on 3s, all hit against the Venatari. Winning on 5s, rerolling fails. So there's 1 wound. There's 3 wounds at neg 2, 1 damage. apiece.
So,
Lightning Claw Boy ain't happy.
how much wound?
It was minus
Damage, sorry?
1 damage apiece.
Okay, well, take 1 wound, that's it.
He did something.
I'm helping.
So over to
What's it?
morale for them.
Oh, that's it.
I lost 3, so I need to roll 5 or less.
Do they run away?
Yep. So I'm gonna lose that bike, and then does the Vanguard bet in the tray? Yeah, Vanguard bet also runs. Holy shit, that's the first time I've ever had a unit run.
Spare Marines. Not that it matters.
Being a Marine player, that is a very rare occurrence to happen just then. Well,
Oh, yeah.
at the bottom of 3, I will get another 2 points for holding the middle still. So that's going to be, it's going to be 22, so it puts me up to 52. Then you got 1, 2 units, and I'd gotten 2 units last turn.
Yeah, so we're equaled.
So we equal,
Yeah,
so you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
get grind.
I don't get grunt.
You get,
I captured 2 new objectives. Is that this?
yeah,
at the
so
end?
you get 3 for that technically,
Yeah.
because they were in my control, you destroyed a unit whilst I was holding it. And then
I do get Vigil now, so I get 3 for Vigil.
3 for Vigil.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be what? That's going to be 11 at 12, 15 there. Do you want to play it out? It's up to you. It is 20 past 10.
Oh, no, I was going to call it now.
Fair enough.
Because we've hit time, haven't we?
Yeah, we've hit time.
Yeah.
It was a bit at the start of your turn 3. Yeah. So it was about 15 minutes ago.
Nah, dice down.
Yeah, okay, cool. So if we were to, and because we're not going to roll dice, I'm going to turn the face cam on instead.
Yeah.
So we can actually lean in chat to chat to run it there. So if we were to talk it out, the rest of it, I would get 4 points on primary, which being on 28 on primary isn't the biggest problem. Now what I would do would be, he'd fall back to there.
Yep.
So because you've got nothing on it, I would then reclaim it.
Well, yeah, fall back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not in that right stance. To
Yeah,
stop you from
because
running.
I'm not at my bracket, I still get to move 8. And then these guys would probably move up,
Yeah.
get rid of them, and then charge from those guys in response.
Nah, they'd plant. They'd hold the objective.
They'd hold.
Yeah.
So if they were going to hold,
The whole point of those guys.
then in
is
my
to
next
stand.
turn I move in further and I plant for the last one.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be the full 12.
Can an action be done within, right? Like,
I have to be outside of 6 from the middle, so
but not away from an enemy as well.
No.
Okay.
really there'd be nothing that I could do over here because I'd be focused here. So if he goes, takes that, I blow these away because the bikes would help. Then only then can I move the bikes over there and contest you on that. But really, I am probably looking at not max on primary. So I'd be getting 4. Then the following turn, I'd be at least getting 8. So that's what, 40? 42 because I'd be controlling that. At most. I would struggle with Stranglehold unless I actually divert these guys turn 4 to go over here because I would have I would probably just move and then in my turn 5 move to take it because you're only 3 models, I'm 5 obsec.
Count as 2.
You count as 2, so I'd have to kill you off it. Which isn't as big of a deal because I'd make sure that I'm on that, so then I shoot through and then...
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of swing to it.
Yeah. I think at this point, because what, you're on...
I definitely can't come back. I know
31,
that.
if you include paint, it'd be 41 to 52.
Yeah, you definitely got the win. I can't come back because you got way too much primary.
Yeah.
Like, I can banner. Trajan might run, maybe turn 5, deal with him a
Well,
little
you'd
bit.
probably want him to get onto that objective for primary. You get more points on primary.
Oh, so he's actually got a B on it? I thought it was sticky.
Oh, no, you're still sticky. Yeah, so you're still fine. You don't have to
that's why I didn't worry about
that. Yeah, so you'd be getting... It would be very close if we continued.
Yeah.
Because you get a full 12 in your next turn on primary. And then potentially full 12 the following turn.
Maybe.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was a...
But timed out. Though.
Yeah,
Down
time
again.
down. Dice down, dice down. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was a brilliant game, man.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so, let's do a little bit of a recap.
Back into it. I'm just going to move the models back in that thing.
All good, all good. So,
Get
chat. That was a great game. I now see the power of the Custodes.
Yeah.
To some extent, like having a 3-man unit be able to go, no rerolls. It's like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, there's those things in there and you read it and you go, oh right. And that's only 1 CP.
Yeah, it's 1 CP. That's the strength of it. It's like...
For a 3-man unit.
Yeah, for 3-man, anything more than that, it's the 2
Well,
CP.
where it was actually... Oh, sorry. Where it was better... Oh, tanks.
Yeah.
Because these tanks, for what they are still actually ridiculously paper thin.
Yeah.
You don't need much to knock them off the table. So they've always been a bit of a, do I take them, do I not take them?
Yeah.
Which is so frustrating at times. But yeah, it really makes them a lot more survivable.
Yeah. I mean, I knew you were going to put it on one of them when I was in line of sight of both. And I was like, which one am I going to bait?
Yeah. Well, I had to. It was kind of like, yeah, well, you know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I've got no choice about it.
Yeah. So, I still think I probably... Losing the Dreadnought turn 1 and it nuking, that sucked.
That was pretty funny.
Because I was not expecting that to occur.
No.
And that's the problem running a castle. And you were right when you said that. Because then it took all my characters down by 2 to 3 wounds apiece.
Yeah.
And then we've just seen what happened. The captain just died because he didn't have full wounds.
Yeah. Well, he still copped 6 in that one go anyway. He still would have died straight up.
Yes.
The biggest thing, there was no follow-up threat was the downside for me on that.
Yeah.
If, obviously the assassin was there for the main. If that was a Vindicare, you'd probably be in a lot more trouble.
Yes.
Because Vindicare's hit here, go boing, 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 boing. No wind bombs, no nothing. You just got to cop it.
Yeah.
And if it got a really nice rolling mortal wounds headshot,
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I'm not saying that like every army's going to have a Vindicare, but
yeah, but if a Vindicare was there, I probably wouldn't have placed the castle there.
true.
Is the thing, because I'm like, well, you've got a Vindicare, I need to play around line of sight shenanigans now. So it would be literally, I would have castled up here, or like 2, 3, and just gone characters just out of line of sight, just within 6.
Yep.
And I just would have then marched the Dreads forward while still within aura range.
Yeah, all the various auras are a little bit egregious.
So
They're really good.
yeah,
Like they give you like all that really nice like kind of redundancy that you want, I guess.
like it was kind of
Or reliability is probably a better way to put it.
yeah, it was really good that I had the +1 to do stuff against
Fly.
the fly keyword.
But that's so helpful, especially with all the Harley stuff going around.
With all the Harleys, with all the
Just Eldar in general, man.
Eldar, Drukhari is still around. Custodes being able to take fly stuff. So it's really a good. I'm happy with this list. People think, oh no, the Dread list doesn't do well. I'm like, well, are you taking the Deathwatch version? Because
It's the -1 damage.
yeah, the -1 damage is huge.
So many things got 2 damage. So many things got 2 damage in 9th and even in 8th and all that. Like we saw Heavy Bolters get a 2 damage. And the hardest games I've personally ever had playing Custodes, back when it was D3 damage, was against, say like, not Deathwatch, Death Guard.
Yeah.
Right? An entire army of -1. That gets in your head after a while. Especially when you're like, I think maybe I need to rethink the Aquilian. Maybe, I don't know. They punch really hard, like the -4. But the fact that you go, okay, cool, I should be able to pick up Dreads and stuff, and they just go, no, I'm going to turn your flat 2 damage into 1 is a little bit.
Yeah, it's painful.
It is painful.
But yeah, and Junos is saying, like you said, Paragon full 5 would have been much closer. Custodes have the power in how much they still have to have around in the last turns. Your 5++ aura on those Dreads is big. Yeah, exactly. Losing that captain was big. Even the wounds that it did save really did help.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah, I've been toying with the idea of whether I drop the Onslaught Gatling Cannons just to the Flamers, so then I can put a Cyclone onto the Dread.
What's their base armor 3?
Base armor 3, no
Okay.
info.
No
They've only
info.
got the -1 damage.
Yeah, so let's do what the Aquilian should have done. This is why I like the Aquilian with that involved. So, alright, so you get your 2. They all hit. Alright, so statistically brutal. 3s. Get rid of a couple of 1s.
Yeah, that's so much.
The thing is that you don't get a save. It's not a lot, like it's not as much as it could be. Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10
So
wounds.
that's, yeah.
Yeah.
10 wounds.
20 to a non-dread.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, that's only 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 dice out of 20 attacks. So just under half, which is probably statistically, it's actually worse because it's 2s and 3s.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. They can pick up a knight
Yes.
in a single turn. It's kind of why I like them.
Yeah.
You run them against the dread and you go, no. You're 1 damage.
Thanks, bro.
You're 1 damage and you're like, well, damn. My problem is that's the only thing I've got. Like the tanks, I don't know, there's a lot of flat 2 damage now.
Yeah.
Which means I don't have an answer to dreads. Which is probably why everybody loves the bikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
I like... Yeah. The bikes would work well, but the thing is the immediate thing of bikes is I got everything for fly keyword.
Yeah. Oh, if I ran the bikes in this, I'd even have a worse time.
Yeah. You honestly probably would.
Yeah.
So
and
yeah.
That's why I don't run the bikes. Not specifically because of this. I just don't like running the bikes anymore.
Yeah.
I've just never thought they paid off as much, even though I'm sort of a little bit like, well, the Aquilian didn't really pay off as much.
Yeah, but that's just because of my defensive bust as opposed to your offensive output.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, the Onslaught Gatling Cannons really didn't do all that much for me, if I'm honest.
So they are another additional
They're
upgrade.
a 5-point upgrade for a Strength 5, Neg 1, 1 damage, 8-shot Gatling cannon, effectively.
Yeah, but they do add a lot. So the thing is, too, same thing against Custodes or certainly against Horde. Now,
It's volume of fire.
it's volume of
That's the thing.
fire. So because next time you probably have me on stream, you're not going to be facing Custodes, you're going to be facing Tyranids.
Yes, and if you're on Horde Nids, that's going to
You're
come in
going.
handy.
You're going to really wish you spent 5 points.
Or it gives me the Flamers to go in Overwatch auto D6 hits.
Yeah.
So, but the alternative is I drop the Icarus array, which is against flying, because I've already got a lot of +1 flying across everything else, and then I can take the Cyclone on the Contemptor.
Yeah, I don't think you need more +1 to flying. I think if you're getting that from an aura or
Yeah.
some other buff for free.
Well, it's just the weapon. The weapon just has an innate +1 against flying. It's D3, Strength 7, Neg 1, 2 damage shots.
Yeah.
Which times across all three is 3d3, Strength 7, Neg 1, 2 damage at max. That's going to be 18 damage.
You don't.
Whereas I could pop a Cyclone on there, which is going to be doing a max of 12 with 2 cracks.
Cracks are nicer.
And Strength 8, Neg 2. It's going to be hitting on 2s rather, but again, yeah, it's very situational. I'm going to play around with the idea. It just depends on what the meta calls for. Because at this point I've got 10 points left in the list. Cyclone's 25. I need to drop 15 points from somewhere, and that's the only way I've got the points.
Yeah, okay. Look, it's a bit heavy in there, to be honest.
So, yeah. But, with that being said, it was a great game, Josh. It was
Thank
good that we
you.
actually... I think this is like one of our first games that we've had against each other.
Yeah, it actually is true. We haven't had a game. I think we had like one at Jolt, but it wasn't on stream.
Yeah,
And it was possibly like a league night or something.
probably, yeah.
I don't think it... Oh, no, it was that one when we first met Sam.
You're right.
Double needs into you and Joseph, I think it was.
Yes, with Deathguard.
It was the first time I ever played you.
Yep. Well, chap, thank you to everyone for hanging out. It's been awesome to bring you a Friday night fight once again. To let you know, we're going to be live from 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon for a hobby session until about 6 p.m. This is going to be, I'm testing out times for Saturdays. It's really funky in terms of time zones with D&D, my D&D session, which it now starts at 10 a.m. So it's like, do I wake up at 6 a.m., do 3 hours of hobby, then do D&D, or do I wake up at 8 and I do D&D and then I'll hobby afterwards? I'm still trying to figure that out, chat. I'm still trying to figure that out. But yeah, no, we'll probably look to have another Friday night fight in May. We've still got to tee up Red Belly. He's keen to jump in and follow up on the game that we had to cancel, which is great. But yeah, thank you to everyone for hanging out. It's going to be awesome. We're not going to send off a raid tonight because I need to break everything down here, pack it all away. But thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll catch you hopefully tomorrow.